SWAC matchup. Hello, everyone. Charlie Neal. We welcome you to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And when you look at this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, they come into today's game trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. But they have a first-year head coach in Alonzo Hampton who continually is upbeat in terms of bringing a strong foundation to this football program. Now, on the other side, you have the ALCORN Braves. They are in second place in the Western Division of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and a win today puts them in contention for that division crown. And for more on the young man who may make that happen for ALCORN, let's go over to my broadcast partner, John Kelly. John?
Oh, Charlie, just another beautiful day for football, and Alcorn State hoping for another masterpiece from quarterback Aaron Allen. After a very intense battle for the starting job, Allen impressing coaches on every single level, locking down that QB1 spot. Now ranked number 4 in passing this year in the SWAC, also number 2 in efficiency, completing 70% of his passes for almost 1,200 yards, while also passing for 7 touchdowns against only 2 interceptions. So Allen on fire this year, and a big reason why the Braves are in position to win a 3rd straight game. And as you mentioned, Charlie, also very, very much in the hunt to win another SWAC title. For more on the home team here, let's check in with our superstar, Ms. Courtney Tate.
Well, John, if it's one thing Alcorn State will have concerns about today, it will be Arkansas Pine Bluff star linebacker Rico Dozier. The 221-pound junior leads his team defense, and he was voted 2nd team preseason All-SWAC. Now, his teammates call him the quiet assassin, but we can assure you today he will be anything but out there on that field. Charlie, back to you.
Well, when we come back, we'll be joined by the 4th member of our team, Nia Simone. She's out there partying with the Tailgaters. Stay with us.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh, no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
Hey, everybody, let's take a picture.
This one's better.
Wow. Get Google Pixel 8 free at T-Mobile.
Ben, take a seat.
So, what you did earlier, right?
Huge mistake.
Colossal.
Not signing up for Hilton Honors Points?
You're a business traveler now.
Time to start acting like it.
When you want to earn points like it's your job, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get $4,000 retail cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss this great offer. See your local Ram dealer today.
This month, join the new Subway MVP Rewards program and get rewarded. Get 50% off any footlong when you join Subway MVP Rewards. So many all-star options.
It's just for Subway MVPs, right?
You catch on quick, Herbert. Join now and get 50% off any footlong.
You found me. I'm serving up everything for you guys during UAPB's homecoming week, from mental health to bonfires. You name it, I got it all for you. Stay tuned during the broadcast. I'm about to stuff my face, so guys, back to you.
Yeah, she always, but she never brings us.
She's out there grubbing every week.
Every week. You see those big sausages?
Just one time. That's all we ask. Just one. I'll take a dog, a burger. I'll take a corn dog at this point. I'm not greedy.
Well, we get this one started. This will be the 10th time that these two teams met, and Alcorn has the edge of 5 wins and 4 losses. They won when we saw these two teams play a year ago.
Last
you and I
year,
were down
in
Lorman, Mississippi on Alcorn's campus, and it was a big game. And last year Of course, Alcorn trailing that game 14-10 and outscored University of Arkansas Pine Bluff 28-7 in the second half. But a young man by the name of Jarvion Howard, 299 yards rushing in that particular game.
He was in beast mode, savage mode, 299 yards. I was like, get him to one more yard.
There's Glimpf. He's going to kick it off. Arkansas Pine Bluff going on defense. They won the toss and deferred to the second half. And here's a return up the field for the Braves of Alcorn. Nico Duffy, the junior out of Tampa, Florida, is the man who brought it up the field. Let's check out the starting lineups. We start with our quarterback, Aaron Allen. Aaron Allen's the quarterback for the Braves of Alcorn. He's a fifth-year senior out of Missouri City, Texas. And you see the stats on him. 68% of his passes he's completed, 1,100 yards, only 2 interceptions out of all the passes he's thrown this year. Last week he was 21 of 32, 252 yards and a touchdown. And of course, we know about Arkansas Pine Bluff's defense. They have forced a turnover on the first play of games in 2 overtime losses this year. Let's see if there's a turnover this time, as Howard gets the call and gets the pass, and he's not going to get anywhere because the gold jerseys are there. Let's look at the lineup. The offensive line for Alcorn: Yarborough, Reddy, Deontay Reed, Trammell Brown, and Braxton Spells. That comes in averaging 313. You look at Jarvion Howard, just got that pass. Tavarius Griffin, along with the receivers of Rogers, McNair, and Adams. McNair being the coach's son. It is second down. Back to passes. Allen has it complete, and it's Tavarius Griffin, the tight end, and he gets the first down, moves the chains, and that was good for 11 yards.
Yeah, Charlie, really an athletic move on that one, stabbing that in the air. Great catch.
1st and 10. As you look at the linebackers, there's Rico Dozier. We talked about him a little bit. And the secondary for the Golden Lions. Allen standing in there. Little swing pass out in the flat. And it's Howard with the ball, and Howard back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, and that'll be it.
Grant Ewell Jr. making that stop there. He was one-on-one, and that's sometimes tough out in that green to do it, but he did a nice job zeroing in, only giving up a yard on the play.
2nd and 9 after the gain of 1. And it's Howard, Jarvion Howard, 5th-year senior out of Columbia, Mississippi. Started his college career at Syracuse. He's the back in the backfield. He has the ball in his hands, and he's through the line and down to the 45-yard line. Maybe the 46 is where they're going to spot it, where it's going to be 3rd down at about 3.
And for Jarvion Howard, you know, he was explosive last year, got all kinds of NFL scouts excited. This year, the defenses, his head coach talked about it, Fred McNair, they've been stacking to stop him, and it's really hindered his yardage. 276 yards on the season.
Yeah,
he had 299
in one game that we did last year.
Yeah, but he's still got that talent. He's one of those guys that can break it anytime.
3rd down now. Here's Howard in motion. Allen looking in trouble. Pressure. He gets away, throws it, has it wide open in the middle of the field, and it is complete. And it's McNair, Akeem McNair, coming up with the reception, the junior out of Collins, Mississippi, the son of the head coach Fred McNair.
Yeah, Allen doing a great job dancing out of harm's way, rolling to the left. Always a tough throw to throw across your body, but he laid it in there nicely. Great hookup, great start for this offense.
Nico Duffy in at the running back spot now for the Braves of Alcorn, replacing Jarvion Howard. Allen back to pass, throws, has it complete on the near sideline, and on the reception is Monterio Hunt. Monterio Hunt picks up yardage. That's good for about 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
The Braves doing a nice job, Charlie, of spreading out the receivers to make that defense really find themselves sideline to sideline, and they're looping in, bending in, and getting those little open bubbles to catch these 5 to 8 yard passes.
Handoff again. Here's Duffy. Duffy has nothing going on for him that time, as the defense was right there. Rico Dozier, one of the men to make the stop defensively.
big Rico, he likes to get his nose up in that offensive line, and he got in there that time, shutting that down. But he's really a force, leading the team with 74 tackles coming in, and he always is a presence that will disrupt what the offense is trying to do.
Yeah, he had 7 tackles against Tulsa, 13 against Tennessee State, 16 against Miles, 17 against Alabama A&M. I mean, and the hits just keep on coming, right?
Yeah, he's their guy, the center of that defense, and he's the one that makes them roll.
Straight ahead, they keep the ball, and they looks like they got enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's called student body center. They just have everybody squeeze in the middle, and they force it. What do they call that in Philadelphia? The
tush push.
Brotherly shove. Yeah, the tush push, the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
And it works. I mean, everybody's doing it now, and why wouldn't you? If it's legal to do, let's push it.
There's Fred McNair, his brother of Steve McNair, who played there. 21st coach at Alcorn State. Was on Jay Hobson's staff before taking over as the head coach back in 2016. Howard back in the lineup. Now we got a whistle. Some kind of, the referee threw it. The illegal procedure. Bobby Wright is our referee today. So it's a 5-yard penalty. Those are the things that coaches hate. Those pre-snap penalties, false start, things of this nature.
Mental mistakes.
Certainly is. So it's first and 15 now.
Yeah, going 100 miles an hour. They don't mind you making a physical mistake, but it drives coaches crazy.
On the other side, as you look at Alonzo, that's David Callaway. He's a defensive coordinator for Alcorn Pine Bluff. Here we go. And Howard, maybe a yard. And maybe not. Maybe he lost a yard. He may have lost a yard.
Yeah, great surge by the defense. Yeah, big man coming up in the middle there, knocking him down. That was Isaiah Ward just upending the attempt there. And again, Charlie, they're heading in the wrong direction right now after a nice start. Good defensive front.
So it is second down. 2nd and 16. He did lose a yard on that play. So it's 2nd and 16. Howard beside his quarterback. Allen under pressure. Allen escapes. Still running. Has some room in front of him. Keeps it going. Still down the sideline and out of bounds. Inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line.
Outstanding job by Aaron Allen. Feeling this heat, getting flushed out of the pocket. He had Ward all up in his face. Turned on the jets, turned the corner, did a nice job of just getting it downfield. Didn't even have to take a hit. Nearly picked up that first down, but now they're back in the right position to try to get this.
11 yards on that carry by the quarterback, Aaron Allen, out of Missouri City, Texas. Coach really high on him this season. 4th in passing efficiency in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. It is 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Allen going up top. Got it. Ooh, good defense down there. And made sure that nothing and damage was done as Kyle Knox, the cornerback junior out of Bryant High School in Bryant, Arkansas, was there defensively.
Yeah, good coverage here. The receiver had an inside step. The ball a little bit behind him, a little high, made it tough, but a good blanket coverage there, not making that an easy catch to make. If he can put that ball in, though, Charlie, and lead him just a little bit on that outside shoulder, or I should say inside shoulder, he can make that connection.
Well, they're going for it, looks like, on 4th down. They're 4th in the conference in 4th down conversions this year. They're 4 of 8, 50%. This will be a 4th and 4.
Charlie, I like this after a week off. Be aggressive. Let's set the tone right now and get it done.
Got the first down, and he fumbled the ball. And let's see what happens. Did they call it a reception and then a fumble, or did he not catch it? It looked like he caught it.
It looked like they called that a catch and a drop.
Well, maybe he never caught it, never held possession of it. But it was a 4th down play.
See the replay here.
No, he never really had possession.
Never got it secured. So he had a step, but the ball was moving, sliding down his hip. So nice fire off there. But again, being aggressive, taking a pass on the field goal, going for the big one.
All right, we'll be back. No score here in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh,
The other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat.
Into the end zone, touchdown, wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talking about coming with a vengeance. Bam!
Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have officially had landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
What's a homecoming at UAPB without a bonfire? Every year, students, alums, and members of the community all come out to join the bonfire fun. And of course, the M4 band and the Golden Lion cheerleaders are bringing all the fun and fire.
Hey, a little warm for bonfire down here in Arkansas, isn't it? But I'll tell you, they had trouble lighting it. I thought Neil was going to have to light it for them.
Exactly. You know, I had all my marshmallows and I had some hot dogs ready to go, but it was too late for me, man. Bedtime.
Arkansas Pine Bluff gets the ball. They'll be starting with Chance Edwards at their quarterback spot. He's a sophomore out of Mesquite High School in Mesquite, Texas. First down and 10 at their own 23. Wow. Well, you're talking about across the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
Late flag, too, but yeah.
Way offside, right? That time.
He almost got to the quarterback before the ball did.
Yeah, Damon Dawkins was the receiver on that pass play. A little swing out there, but that's got to be offsides.
I like it. They got the energy. They are ready to rock here. They was like, I'm running. I'm coming.
Let's see. It's declined, and they're going to take the play and make it. I don't understand why.
Now watch this.
They didn't.
They are eager and ready. Like I said, he split the defensive lineman before the ball was even snapped. Two steps in the backfield.
Andrew Cole, he was anxious to get in there, wasn't he?
So they took the 5 yards.
They did take it. Yeah, 1st and 5. And now the pass out in the flat. And again, it's Dawkins on the reception, but nothing doing defensively because Andrew Smith was there to make sure he didn't go any further.
Big stiff hit on that one. He sniffed that one out quickly, would not allow the receiver to have a chance.
And you see Chancellor Edwards, sophomore. We talked about him. You see the stats on him. Had a good week of practice because they were up in the air as to whether or not
Coach was saying, you asked him this week when we talked who's going to start. He said, depends on how they practice.
Right. Here's a pass out. On the side, has it complete, and it's Kristen Cochran. And Cochran has a first down across midfield and into ALCORN's territory down at the 34-yard line.
Charlie Cochran doing a nice job of just curling in there. The defender misplayed the ball. That opened it up for some extra yards after the catch. Nice play, big chunk of yardage.
30 yards to be exact. First drives this year for Pine Bluff, offsides. First drive of the game this year. 3 touchdowns and 3 punts they've given up in first drives this season so far.
Yeah, Jonas Davis trying to grind on that one for a few extra.
Jonas Davis had been wearing number 32, but today he's wearing 31. They went back and brought back some old jerseys from years ago as you look at the ALCORN defense there. They go back 30 years. They're celebrating the death penalty that the school received. Archie Cooley, the former Mississippi Valley coach, came in as the head coach. There's a pass out to Donis Davis. Davis slips one tackle, but he's not going to get away from the second man. Again, that's Andrew
Smith again. Yeah, nearly got his head ripped off on that one. Was able to slip away, but they've been doing a nice job of getting their DBs up there to stop anything they try on those little bubble screens.
There's Alcorn, Jaquez Dew, and there's the secondary for the Braves. It is third down.
Got to go vertical.
3rd and 8. Caught him on the ground. There's Davis. Davis down to the 30-yard line. He's still going to be about 3 yards shy of a first down. That'll be 4th and 3. Now let's see what they're going to do with their 4th down situation. They're next to last in the SWAC in 4th down conversions.
They're staying on the field.
For it. They're only 30%. They're 3 of 10 in 4th down conversions, and Davis has it, and he will not get it.
Both teams, Charlie, being aggressive here in that first quarter. I'm always a big fan of that, but both of them coming up short. A couple of the Pine Bluff guys trying to say we got it. We'll wait for the official call.
I don't know where they're looking at.
Exactly. Hope to influence the stripes.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, like not this time, pal.
So both teams, they taken it down the field and got into a 4th down situation and turned it over on downs. Well, I guess maybe they say as good as a punt.
Well, again, I don't mind the aggressiveness, especially early in the game. You want to set that tone. And for the home team, they're trying to stir something up to get this season turned around.
And we'll be back. No score here. 5:54 left. We're in the first quarter. It's homecoming.
Andrew just saved big on a laser hair remover at Amazon. 'Cause less hair, more air.
Want to know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut.
Why don't I have the new iPhone 15 Pro? At T-Mobile, new and existing customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium. Amazing. We're amazing.
Get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us now and the freedom to upgrade every year. Only at T-Mobile.
There's only one direction to go. We have to get in sync, find my brothers, and band together.
Now let's roll!
I know you think it's risky, but family's always worth it. We're scaling the walls.
My feet hurt. Carry me.
You have to be a big boy.
I don't wanna.
How do you know which wires to cut?
I don't. I'm just blasting everything until something turns off.
Hello? This just got way more complicated.
Trolls Band Together. In theaters November 17th. Rated PG.
Lowe's knows you want the best quality products for the best price. And when you save more on the things you need, you can get more of the things you want. That's why if you find the same product for less, we'll match it. Shop now with the confidence of our lowest price guarantee.
This is not just online scheduling. This is vaccines made easy for those who've got plans.
The Griot. Everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Back here, no score between Alcorn and Arkansas Pine Bluff, and it's homecoming 2023. How about They Got Game?
Yeah, today's They Got Game brought to you by Ram, and we're looking at the quarterback we've been talking about, Aaron Allen, ranked top 4 in SWAC passing right now, completing almost 70% of his passes, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the defensive side. Big Rico Dozier, they call him the quiet assassin, the team leader, 74 tackles. And the coach is really impressed with Aaron Allen. They, at the beginning of the year, didn't think he'd probably be the starter, but he impressed them from that first game, and he took over the leadership role on and off the field. And I guess, you know, as a former quarterback himself, Coach Fred McNair said, this is our guy.
No question. This second drive for Alcorn ALCORN today. They drove all the way down to the 23 of Pine Bluff on their first drive. 10 plays, came away with nothing as they turned it over on down. First down and 10. Allen back to pass again. Looks out in the flat, has it complete on the far sideline, or is it complete? Tavares Allen Adams was the intended receiver.
He had the open man. Charlie puts it just a little outside his reach. Had a chance to get his feet down, but could not connect to pull that ball in. So a nice job. Allen's been doing a nice job moving the ball around. He's made it a little tough on a couple of catches. If he can connect with these guys, they're going to start eating up some yardage.
So Adams is sophomore out of Meridian, Mississippi. Again, this side, Hunt has the reception this time. Hunt has a little running room, and before he's brought down from behind. And the man down the tackle was Ryland Woods out of Cincinnati, Ohio, junior, 6 foot 235.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, for Hunt, they did a nice job with Tavares Griffin getting out front, creating some room there by smashing a couple of defenders there. So great setup close to that first down.
3rd and 3. Make it 3rd and 2. More like it. A little closer. And they give off to Howard, and he trips up before he could get going. Rather, that was not Howard, that was Duffy on the carry, and he was tripped up. So I don't think they're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Yeah, his big lineman Braxton Spells was trying to hold off the defenders. His foot went back. Duffy just tripped right over his big ankle and didn't get any yards. Actually lost a yard.
So we'll see the first punt of the ball game today as you look at Khalib Darbone, a grad student out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. And the deep man, that's Jewel Fletcher, sophomore out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Averaging 2.7 yards per punt return. Darbone is averaging 37 yards per punt. Had a 64-yarder. He got away against Grambling. Here's Fletcher on the return, trying to get to the outside, and he's not going to get very far out to the 32-yard line.
Big hit by Edwards there, rocking his house a little bit, so they'll take over and see if they can move the ball this time.
Just look at the hit on the return by Fletcher as Pine Bluff will get the ball for the 2nd time this afternoon. The ball will be spotted at their own 33-yard line.
On Recipe.tv.
No score still here in the first quarter in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Let's look at the other teams they got game.
That's right. Flipping the script here, once again brought to you by Ram. Kenji Lewis, a couple of touchdown grabs this year, 265 yards receiving, doing a nice job for APB. On the other side, Alcorn State's defense, Terrence Ellis topping the team with 60 tackles, 1.5 sacks this year, hoping to make a difference in today's ball game.
So second possession, first possession for Pine Bluff, 6 plays. That's all they were able to get. And that punt return that we saw a moment ago was the longest punt return they've had all year, 11 yards, as Davis still on his feet and struggles out and gets the first down, gain of 12 yards on that run out to the 45-yard line.
Charlie, one of those smooth rides. He kind of glided through, bent to the right, and almost shook free on that toe tackle there. Nice pickup of over 10 yards.
Handing the ball off to him this time, he's going to lose a yard. Jonas Davis out of Athens, Georgia. He's a redshirt freshman. Went to Athens Christian High. Look at the defense.
Malachi Bailey just in there soaring like a heat-seeking missile. His helmet pops off, so he has to run out of the game. He'll be back next round.
Yeah, Bailey's a preseason first-team all-conference selection coming in to this year.
Got the blitz.
And he gets it off a little bit too high, too big, intended for the tight end, Tristan Ballard.
Yeah, pressure. They give that credit to the guys coming middle there. Forced that pass, had to rush it, missed him off the mark, had to climb the ladder, couldn't get that high.
And Ballard is 6'5", so you know
exactly.
how high that was.
That's right. He's got a long arm span as well.
So it brings up a 3rd and 11. Third downs this year. They are 10th in the conference in third down conversions, only 31%. That is for Arkansas Pine Bluff.
They got man-to-man coverage up top, Charlie.
And it has it complete. And it was coming up with the reception, Claude Coleman. As Coleman, he's a grad student out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and yards shy of the first down. So it looks like maybe they're going to go for it.
They didn't get a real friendly spot on that one, but yeah, it looks like.
No, maybe they're not. I don't know.
It looks like they're doing the switch over.
Yeah, they
thought about it.
They are. They're going to bring in Jeremy Baker, the punter. He's averaging 39 yards per punt return. And there's Akeem McManair, the coach's son, wide receiver, who's back to receive this one.
Yeah, again, for being home field, they did not get any love on that spot.
Now flag.
Yeah, motion.
See, those are stupid penalties. I mean, you're going to punt the ball on 4th down, and you get an illegal. All you have to do is wait till the ball is snapped.
You nailed it. Yeah, and again, those are killers too. But on this one, they're going to punt it away anyway. But you're right. You got to be focused, and you want to have your guys being aggressive, but you've got to rein it in where you're not hurting the team by making silly mistakes.
Now McNair, this is only the 2nd punt that he will be fielding if he catches this season. Has no returns.
End over end. Nice kill.
This one's going to go into the end zone and be brought out to the 20. So I'm sure Coach Alonzo Hampton was not happy with that penalty, although it doesn't seem to hurt them too much. And Alcorn will have the ball for the 3rd time today at their own 20 when we come back.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
Some people just know what road to take. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
The service road is faster.
Turn left.
Not happening.
He knows better than any GPS, and he'd point you in Allstate's direction.
Go all the way down the road past the big gray warehouse.
Take the next exit.
You're not from around here, so you don't know the back roads.
I don't want to be late for the party.
I'm gonna save us 5 minutes.
Some people just know what road to take.
You're on the fastest route.
Those are the people who know safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
HBCU Go Sports Football is being brought to you by Ram, powered by Ram trucks built to serve, and by Gillette, the best a man can be.
Well, the ladies can get all of their favorite sorority outfits there. They got the necklaces. And
well, when we were strolling down there, Charlie, it felt like we were at a high-end mall. They were selling luggage. I saw like Louis and Gucci bags.
Yeah, no question.
I just didn't have my wallet.
There you see Alonzo Hampton, his first head coaching job on the collegiate level. Played at the University of Louisiana Monroe. Played in the NFL for 2 years, the NFL Europe with the Frankfurt Galaxy, and has done a fantastic job. Always upbeat. That's what I
love Coach Hampton's attitude.
Allen back to pass, has a man wide open in the middle of the field, and is caught for a first down. Montario Hunt, number 6 receiver in the conference, came in averaging about 49 yards per game in receptions.
And Charlie, you see what happens here. You give Allen some time to throw, he will burn you, and he got his receiver wide open there. So when they don't put the pressure on him, Allen's going to make a big difference.
15 yards on that one. That one's going to be incomplete on the far sideline. And covering was Kyle Knox, and the intended receiver was Malik Rogers.
Good coverage on that one. Allen tried to finesse it in just out of bounds. Good coverage, didn't allow it.
Second down and 10. Aaron Allen, 4th in passing efficiency, 5th in total offense. And this team has completed passes to 11 different receivers this season. Coming into today's game. Giving it on the ground, keeping it down. And what a defensive stop that time. That was, I believe that was Daryl Holston.
I'll tell you what, anybody hitting full steam head on with Jarvion Howard's going to remember that hit. He shut him down. That was a dual headache delivered on that one.
A dual. We call it the headache hit.
That's right.
You got headache balls, you got headache hits.
Yes.
Yeah, when the quarterback can pitch in position to get a headache ball. But that was a headache hit on Jarvion Howard. He's still in there beside his quarterback. Back to pass is Allen. Allen throws incomplete. Closest man to it was a defender, LaPro Boyd.
Yeah, I can tell you, Montario Hunt not happy on that one. He ended up going down to the turf. He made his cut. He feels like he was pushed down, but he was face down when that ball came over. Never had a chance to catch it.
So it's a 4th down. And that'll bring on a punting situation right now. It's been a defensive battle so far. As this drive started at their own 20, they get out to the 39-yard line, and they're going to punt it for the 2nd time. And again, Darbone comes on to do the punting. Joel Fletcher's the man. There he is. Sophomore out of Wichita Falls, Texas. His longest was 12 miles. He had a 12-yarder against Miles this year. He will field this one. No, he will not. It'll bounce inside the 20 and die at about the 18-yard line. So that's where the Pine Bluff Golden Lions will go to work for the 3rd time today. They have not been able to move the ball too far. They've gotten into ALCORN territory a couple of times after that 43-yard punt by Carbone. Well, they've gotten down to the 28. They got to the 48. Once they punt it, the other one they turned it over on down. So let's see what they do with this 3rd possession of the afternoon. And there's one of the fan that's, knows how to grow up around royalty, right? Knowing sports. Here's our quarterback,
Chance Edwards. Jonas Davis. Jonas Davis has the ball, and Jonas Davis goes nowhere. A bunch of white jerseys are there to make sure, although the pile is being pushed.
Yeah, the scrum is still moving, man. They're getting positive yardage.
More like rugby, isn't it?
Exactly.
We notice that more and more. You're seeing it in the NFL. We're seeing it in the college, where they're allowing that push forward. It used to be at one time you couldn't do that.
Yeah, now they've cleared it, so all teams trying to take advantage of it. Why wouldn't you? The defense could always do it. I always thought you got to let the offense do it too.
Yeah. Second down. Again, Davis still on his feet. Davis across the 25 and has a first down at about the 27-yard line.
Terrence Ellis came up and bounced off him like a pinball to slow that down, but it looks like enough.
Well, maybe not. They haven't moved the chains.
Yeah, it's looks like it should be good for a first down.
Well, maybe not.
We'll see what the guys in the field say.
They're saying it's 3rd and 1. Well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. We're in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Still no score. We'll be back. Stay with us.
On these platforms, tu conexión con el tiempo.
Welcome back to Simmons Bank Field, Coach. It has been quite the battle in this first quarter, but I know you're looking to get in that end zone. What needs to happen to make sure you do?
Just got to execute on third downs, and that's it. I mean, they give us what we're looking for, so the execute part, we just got to get right on execution offensively.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Now, one of the things they have to do is make a stop here on defense on this 3rd and 1 that the Pine Bluff Golden Lions are facing. You know, when you talk to Coach Alonzo Hampton, he's so upbeat. He says the team's not where they really need to be right now, and they've been shooting themselves in the foot a couple of times. You know, they work hard every day, and that's all you can ask for these young men. And that's what gives him hope that this program will turn things around. And nothing doing for the running back, Jonas Davis, as the stop was made defensively by Andrew Cole there, the 6'4", 325-pound 5th-year senior from Somerville, Tennessee.
Big defensive surge there. You got multiple bodies coming in. Give their interior on the defense big credit for assuming and anticipating what was coming. They got in there and they rocked the house to shut it down.
So this second punt coming up for Arkansas Pine Bluff. And again, that's Darbone back to punt it away. And you look at rushing yards for the first. There's a high snap. He did manage to get it away because they came close to getting blocked. But it's going to take an Alcorn bounce and die right at about the 37, 38-yard line. But Alcorn will get the ball. You're watching HBCU Go Sports, powered by the Griot. Charlie Neal along with John Kelly, Courtney Tate, Nia Simone, all here with you in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Just looking back over some quick stats. Pine Bluff 67 yards total offense first quarter. Alcorn 56, so neither team said
it's a defensive battle so far. Both defenses playing great right now, not giving up too much. So again, that's why we have a no-score ball game on our hands. So both offenses still waiting to break loose.
Going to the left side this time. Alcorn keeping the ball on the ground. Straight ahead. There's a nice. And running straight ahead with abandon and picking up some great yards for his team is Ja'Cory Sewell, number 28.
Now Sewell, the quick footwork right there, but he hit that lightning fast in that hole, and he was able to break it off. Nice running style.
Back to pass. There's the pass. Incomplete. Trying to get it to one of the big men up top, trying to figure out, see who exactly that was intended for.
Yeah, Charlie, he actually had a receiver on the outside who bends to the side. He has a guy wide open, picked the wrong receiver to get it to. Oh, he's going to want that one back when he sees game film on that. He's going to say, I missed a touchdown.
That was Tyron Moore, and he was trying to get it to. You look at Coach McNair. Back to pass again. Allen wide open, has it caught at the 5. Touchdown, Alcorn Braves. Tavarius Griffin with the touchdown reception. His 4th of the season.
Charlie, that's how you make up for missing a receiver. You come back, put it on the money. Great connection. They give him some time. Tavarius Griffin, the money man on this one. Watch as he just slowly bends to the middle. Gets behind both defenders there. Had an easy walk to the end zone, but great hookup, the first score of the day.
38 yards on the touchdown reception for Mr. Griffin. Now for the point after. Noah Kiani, sophomore, out of Brighton, Minnesota. First score of the day belongs to the of ALCORN, and Kiani continues to impress. He's 11 of 12 at point afters this year. But it's 38 yards. It's Allen to Tavarius Griffin, the 6'3" senior tight end out of Tallahassee, Alabama. Tallahassee, and we'll be back.
Hey, check this out. You can pre-qualify with CarMax fast and easy. Did you just block me?
I was protecting your credit score.
Pre-qualifying with CarMax has no impact to your credit score.
Sorry, force a habit.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. The other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talking about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What? You're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Back here at 7-0, we're in the second quarter. And there you look at the receiver, the young man who caught the touchdown pass, Tavarius Griffin, holding his shoulder. I don't know if he heard it when he went down, but he put the points on the board for the Braves.
Really a nice play here. Aaron Allen finds his guy, the big tight end right now. And today's scoring drive brought to you by AT&T. We'll take a look here. Walk you through this one. Nothing fancy, Charlie, on this. They had it with their tight end just setting up, looking for an opening. So we're going to bring that back and show you the touchdown on this. But a great play. Finally somebody breaking through on that scoreboard. So we'll see what they can fire back from Arkansas Pine Bluff.
So the Braves put the points on the board first. They lead it 7-0. A 4-play 62-yard drive. They used 1 minute and 2 seconds off the clock. And now they'll be kicking off to try to see if all the Braves will be going on defense. And this one goes out of the end zone, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Let's show you that touchdown, Charlie. Tavarius Griffin right here. Nothing fancy. He just kind of runs a nice little banana route, just bends it inside. The DBs are slow to react on this one, and Allen, with plenty of time, just lays it out nicely, puts it right in front of his big tight end. He splits those DBs. They get there a step late, and he's strong enough at his size right there, 6'3", 215, to carry it in for the 6 points. Nice.
They certainly did. Yeah, you just Donovan Collins and Sean Wilson just couldn't bring him down. They were the defenders that he split and took into the end zone with him. First down and 10 now for Pine Bluff, trailing 7-0. New running back in the lineup, Christian Rogers right now. And now the quarterback decides to keep it and run. And this, or is it the quarter? Yeah, that is
Chance Edwards.
Chance Edwards. I'm going to say, you've got so many people in so many places going all over the place. But Kirsten Rogers came in. He's a sophomore out of Mobile, Alabama. Went to Theodore High School. Nicknamed Deuce. They call him the Deuce. Nice. Number 35 there.
On that last play, give Edwards credit. Kind of a fire drill breaking loose around him. He did a spinorama and picked up 6 yards.
Chance back to pass this time. And it's incomplete. Could have been intercepted.
Colin Scott.
Yeah, Scott has had his hand on there. What was that Andrew Cole?
Big 99, I believe.
Yeah, Scott.
Colin Scott. He timed that perfectly. He's reading the quarterback's eyes. And look at the big man getting up, showing some vertical leap there.
Boy, he'd have loved that if he could have intercepted that. A junior out of Rosedale, Louisiana, went to Plaquemine High.
That's a big body. 6'2", 295, skywalking like Michael Jordan.
Tyler Smith showing blitz. Let's see what happens. Timeout now called by Arkansas Pine Bluff. Got a chance to talk a little bit to Bobby Acosta, the offensive coordinator. And, you know, he's trying to make these things, good things happen for this Arkansas Pine Bluff offense. And we'll be back.
A wise man once said, "You can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea." What he meant was that knowledge is eternal. It's a lesson learned, a goal achieved, and it can be passed on from generation to generation, just like it is every day at ALCORN. Both knowledge and the character it takes to use it wisely. ALCORN, where knowledge
You go. Check your local listings.
Homecoming at Arkansas Pine Bluff started out on a peaceful note. Students gathered around campus to join in on an important conversation centered around mental health. The conversation was led by star actor Da Vinci. He gave students some great techniques on how to master peace before the upcoming homecoming game.
And you look at that, you know, it's great that they took an opportunity, John, to put this a part of homecoming weekend.
Yeah.
Because we know how important mental health is, especially for the black community.
Yeah, Charlie, I really love what this is about, giving young people, giving people in general some tools to work with. It is crucial. And again, the stigma in our community about mental health and mental wellness. So to put this out there to help people and make it normalized that, hey, we're human beings. And I love the fact they're able to do this. We put something there on the board for you. Again, anytime you can make it to give people something to help themselves be better in this world, I'm all for it. I love it.
You know, you saw the graphic. Mental Health Day was October 10th. Back to pass, incomplete. Throwing into a crowd was the quarterback, Chance Edwards, and not a chance there.
Edwards trying to thread the needle there. Yeah, he was playing with fire. That one could have easily been picked off, so he got away with a break on that one as they get set to punt it away.
So they'll be punting from their own 31-yard line. They started this drive at their own 25. That'll be the third punt of the day. Now again, you look at Akeem McNair, the deep man for the Braves of Alcorn. Jeremy Baker is the punter. Gets it away. And it goes out of bounds right at about the 38, 39-yard line. So that's where Alcorn will go to work at their own 39-yard line. Just a 28-yard punt that time from Mr. Baker. He hit a 68-yarder against Mississippi Valley in their last outing. Had a 58-yarder. We saw them against Tennessee State. Let's look at that last drive.
They got a little bit done everywhere on that one. They did it big on the ground, then they open it up in the air, and we see the big man, the tight end, Tavares Griffin, money on the spot, drags it in. So Aaron Allen igniting that offense, connecting with his tight end. They'll see if they can keep that momentum rolling right now. And you know Fred Air McNair, the original Air before his brother took that title, he loves to take it up top, see if they do more to try to score again here in this second quarter.
He started his career as a wide receiver at Alcorn, that is Fred McNair, before being moved to quarterback.
Wide open
again. Just a little bit too far off the outstretched hands of the intended receiver that time for the Braves of Alcorn. They just could not get it to the intended receiver, Tyron Morin.
Yeah, he had 5 steps on his guy, but Allen just could not drop it into the basket again. Great route. He just did a little wiggle at the end there, got the, I should say, DB to bite, and he was able to break free. They'll go back to that one. Trust me, they'll be running that play a couple more times today.
Second down, 10. Play action again out in the flat, and it's McNair. McNair battling for about 7 yards. Gets across midfield right to the 49-yard line. It'll be about 3rd and 2.
Coach's son doing a nice job on this one. Early contact, but he continues to stay on his feet and just muscle his way forward. Never went down fully, but they, again, didn't quite get that first down. But this on the swing pass, they'll take that change and chunk on that run anytime.
Howard in the backfield now. Now we may have a delay. Oh, no, timeout. So Alcorn calls a timeout. They're first of the first half. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
30 seconds. Timeout.
That's a 30-second timeout. 11:23 is the time remaining here, and we're in the first half of play. So they say it's a 30-second timeout. And while we have a moment, let's take a moment. Well, let's go to Courtney first. Okay, Courtney?
Hey, Charlie. Now, we've heard the name Aaron Allen quite a few times today already, but what we didn't know is that Coach did not expect him to be the starting QB this season. He says he earned that spot following the Southern Mississippi game, and he's done an excellent job ever since. Now, this season, we know he's averaging 196 passing yards per game. He's accumulated a total of 1,181. He says his effort this year is the epitome of going above and beyond, and he's very deserving of that starting quarterback spot. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's done a good job and came in and won the job, as John, we talked about it earlier. Here we go, 3rd down to give it to Javion Howard. Bounces to the outside.
Nice
has
work.
A first down. Still on his feet. Down inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, and out of bounds before he can get to the end zone.
That's how the big man runs, and Alonzo Hampton for the Golden Lions knows he's always a threat. He calls him a grown man, and Javion Howard absolutely running like the man of steel on that one. Nearly broke it off, but bounced off the defenders, turned that one into nearly 6 points. That's the Javion Howard we know, Charlie.
48 yards on the run to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal for the Braves of Alcorn at the 4-yard line. They lead it 7-0, threatening to add some more points right now with a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line of the Braves of the Pine Bluff, I should say, the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Howard beside his quarterback. Back to pass is Allen. Allen looks in the end zone and it's complete. And it's a touchdown to Akeem McNair. Good for 4 yards. McNair with the reception. Just his 11th reception of the year and his first touchdown reception of the year.
Excellent execution on this one, Charlie. Aaron Allen, compliments of his line, had lots of time to watch. And Akeem McNair does a nice pattern, gets right behind the DBs, finds that open spot. Allen puts it on a frozen rope. Easy 6 points. Watch him as he looks to his right, bends to the left, slips right behind him. And I'll tell you, that one-on-one coverage in the end zone is scary for anybody. Sean Wilson never had a chance.
Darbone for the point after. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights, and it's a 14-0 ball game here with 10:28 to go before halftime.
You can feel that momentum picking up right now for the Braves after the long touchdown pass to Griffin. That great run by Jarvion Howard, that is igniting their energy. So 2 drives, back-to-back touchdowns. They're finding that zone right now from the Alcorn State side. Take another look at this one again. Aaron Allen with all kinds of time. A nice job of just finessing that, going over the linebackers, dropped it in the bucket. Akeem McNair ran a tight pattern right by the back of the end zone. So that's when you see your receiver and your quarterback in sync. And what was that? Tavares Griffin, number 85, getting iced up? I think he might have. You talked about it earlier, Charlie. Looked like he maybe was a little banged up, putting some ice on that shoulder, had his shoulder pads off. So we'll have to see if he comes back into the game. But right now, Aaron Allen feeling the magic. There's that touchdown combo, number 4 to number 6 for 6 points. 57-yard drive under a minute, or actually just under 2 minutes. Brought to you by AT&T 5G, and they had all their connections going technically and pigskin-wise.
So Pine Bluff getting the ball, fairly good position, across the 25 to the 27-yard line. They'll have the ball once again. Let's look at our Scholar Athlete today, brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Talking about this young man, Malik Rogers from Alcorn State, wide receiver. The 3.71 grade point average. He's going to graduate with the Masters of Business Administration in December. Congratulations to that student athlete. We're talking about Malik Rogers from Alcorn State.
Good for him, man.
Pearland, Texas.
He's stepping up strong, getting the Masters as well. So a big GPA, but also a chance to take it even further with his grad degree. So congratulations, young man, making everybody proud.
From their own 28-yard line. That's where Pine Bluff goes to work once again. Pass out on the near side. It's caught, but it's out of bounds. Nice reception by Kenji Lewis, but he was out of bounds on the white sideline marker when he caught that one.
Chance Edwards had his big tight end Kevin English open on a curling pattern inside, but he wanted more, so he waited, tried to fade it outside. But again, it was a catchable ball. Unfortunately for him, it was out of bounds.
And Pine Bluff has done a pretty good job protecting the quarterback today, because coming into the game, they were the second most sacked team in the conference.
Absolutely. That was Kirsten Rogers on that one. They kind of, World Wrestling Federation tackled him on that. They brought him up in the air and body slammed him. Keenan Leachman. Watch here on the end here. They flip him, upend him, and power slam. Q-Dog, baby.
Yeah. Grad student out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Facing Arkansas Pine Bluff, Chance Edwards. One of the things that we were talking about, we weren't sure who was going to play quarterback. Coach said they've not had good play from their quarterbacks all season. That's
he said flat out.
That's right. The starter's been up in the air.
He said no one's impressed me that much. But
there we go. There's the completion. And Demon Dawkins was tripped up, but gets the first down. He does get the first down, but he was tripped up before he could get ahead of steam going.
Great shoestring tackle here to save the touchdown. Caught his receiver right in stride.
That was E.J. Woods. And there's another completion. Kenji Lewis this time. And that's good for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
So Arkansas Pine Bluff slowly the home team. Got to work on that microphone, man. Blowing out the stadium's ears here.
So there was a penalty against Alcorn. Illegal substitution. The man didn't get off the field in time. They had 12 men on the field. So they get a first down. 1st and 5. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Their own 47, Pine Bluff. In the backfield, Kirsten Rogers beside his quarterback, Chancellor Edwards. In motion goes Dawkins. Throws over to Dawkins, and it was batted away.
Smash and grab. That is a great job up front.
Yes, indeed. No problems at all getting that. Santonio Rice was the man who came and knocked it away.
Big 5'1" Rice right in his face. Snuffed that one out before it ever had a chance. This is great anticipation, but again, I'll tell you, Chance Edwards just fed it right into his face mask, almost if he didn't see the defender coming in.
Back to Ken. This one is complete. Nice throw, nice catch. And it was Kenji Lewis on the reception for Pine Bluff. Good for 11 yards and a first down.
Chance Edwards surgically putting this one on his receiver. Kenji Lewis able to get open. He got that one right on the money. Big first down.
Rogers stays in there. Rogers has the ball. Rogers runs straight ahead and gets a couple, maybe a yard. That's it. Down to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
The Golden Lions trying to get close enough to knock on that door, so seeing if they can get this momentum going. So big 2nd down here, Charlie. Probably going to the air.
Rogers had 108 yards rushing that last game against Mississippi Valley. That was his career high. So he's come through when they needed him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they came out on the losing end of a 42-17 scores, and they just didn't play well.
Well, that's what it's all about, Charlie. If you get that ground game going, that opens it up for you to start passing the ball.
They missed a couple field goals last week against Mississippi Valley and out of bounds.
Got a flag.
And we're going to get pass interference against ALCORN Braves, as Kenji Lewis was the intended receiver.
Yeah, they've been working on Napoleon Collier, the DB out there for ALCORN State. They've been trying to isolate him with Kenji Lewis all day long, so that time didn't have to connect to get the yardage. They got the flag.
Pass interference. Defense, number 7. This is a spot foul. Automatic first down.
Keenan Leachman was the man they charged with the foul. He has 1 interception so far this season. That came against Prairie View and returned it for 14 yards. But he gets flagged for the pass interference on that play. But going back to the game their last game, Pine Bluff, they missed 2 first-quarter field goals, had a 1st and goal at the 2 and didn't score. You know, those are the things
that win games
that hurt you. Yeah. And again, Kenji Lewis on the reception. Kenji Lewis gets about 5 yards, make it 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Edwards
spotted inside the 15.
Yeah, Edwards a good job with the quick drop, quick release to beat the defense underneath there for the nice pickup inside the Lewis.
This drive started at their own 28-yard line. They're now in the red zone, down inside the 25. Fumble the ball, and now we're going to get the sack. The first one of the ball game.
Yeah, that's a drag for Arkansas Pine Bluff, but they have to feel blessed that with him mishandling this, that he didn't get hit and lose the ball. So again, good job of him having presence of mind to get the football first before trying to run.
A lot of real estate to go right now. About 13 yards to go for a first down. That'll be 3rd and 13.
Don't be surprised to look for Kenji Lewis one more time.
Dawkins is also out there.
Got room to run?
Not going to run. How far will he go? No, stopped at the 26-yard line. So for 26, it'll be a 43-yard field goal if they try it. The longest that they've had this year is 25. And that was Dean Saris. I'm not sure if he's going to even come in. They may put Glimpf in there.
Looks like they're teeing up your man.
It is Saris. It is Saris. He's 2 for 7. He missed 2 last week. He missed a 40-yarder. He missed a 32-yarder. This one will be a 48-yarder, a 43-yarder, correction. 43-yard field goal attempt.
UAPB.
Now there's a timeout, and we're going to step aside. 5:34 left here, 14-0. The Braves trying to spoil Pine Bluff's homecoming.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
missed it! Wait a minute! There's a flag on the play!
Hey, everybody, let's take a picture.
This one fell.
Wow.
Get Google Pixel 8 free at T-Mobile.
Lowe's knows you want the best quality products for the best price. And when you save more on the things you need, you can get more of the things you want. That's why if you find the same product for less, we'll match it. Shop now with the confidence of our lowest price guarantee.
The Griot. Everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
And we're looking at a 4th down facing the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. And we talked about their kickers. Dean Saris, a senior out of Canton, Ohio. 2 of 7 in the field goal department this year. Long was 25 against Mississippi Valley. He did miss 2 against them last week. He missed a 40-yarder and a 32-yarder. He also missed a 31-yarder against Tennessee State, a 34-yarder against Miles, a 33-yarder against Southern, and he had 1 block against Tennessee
Charlie,
State.
They're bringing the offense back on the field right now.
I guess maybe they decided they're not going to kick it. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This is 4th and long, 4th and about 6. So it's not going to be a chip shot for them.
I like the aggressive style. You're down by 14. You're playing at home. Go ahead and go for the 1st down. Maybe even break one free to get it into the end zone, but I am not against this at all.
Empty backfield. Quarterback Edwards. Hoping they jump off sides, maybe to give him a little closer.
And maybe that's the whole plan here.
4 seconds left. Well, they take the snap. Here's the pass. Got it. Touchdown! Pine Bluff! Pine Bluff with the touchdown. Kristen Cochran, his 2nd catch of the day.
Charlie, I tell you what, Andrew Smith had this covered like a blanket, but the receiver does a great job. Smith stepping right in front of him. Watch the last second here. Andrew Smith, nice coverage, steps in front but slipped forward, and that just broke his man free. Christian Cochran doing the job. That's why you go for it on 4th down. Excellent play.
72-yard drive. The point after is up, and it is good. And we have a 1-score ball game, 14-7, as Pine Bluff gets on the board with 5:27 left here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go down to Courtney right now. Courtney, what do you have?
Hey, Charlie, just following that play, we can just talk about how UAPB has said they've been headed in the right direction. Coach Hampton says although this has been a tough season so far, he's proud to see key players stepping up and taking on more of a leadership role on this team. He says these players are showing themselves to be more dedicated to this program, asking to watch more film and leading meetings. He says some of those players include Rocky Jack, Garrett Clark, Damon Dawkins, and Tristan Ballard. Coach says this is where building a winning program starts, and he's confident his team is on the right track, Charlie.
Well, thank you so much. That's just the 3rd touchdown pass that Chancellor Edwards has thrown this year. More importantly, they put their team in great field position on a great catch Great move by Mr. Cochran, the senior out of Detroit, Michigan. Went to River Rouge High. Started his college career, though, in North Dakota before matriculating here to Pine Bluff.
They needed that injection and shot in the arm, Charlie. They hadn't had really much going on offense. Took a chance on 4th down, punched it into the end zone. Again, revitalized on the home team side. But look at this hole. Good return.
It is a good return for, that's Anthony Williams Jr. on the return. Let's look at that scoring drive once again by Arkansas Pine Bluff. It was a 72-yard affair, 11 plays, 4:55 off the clock. There it is. That's brought to you by AT&T.
And a very strong 4th and 6. They said, forget first down. We're going for the glory, and they get it.
Yeah, thought they were going to try the field goal, and they went for it. And, hey, you got to be a gambler sometimes, right? Know
Exactly.
Know when to fold them.
That's in my DNA. I love it.
So they started their own 40-yard line, and not much going on there for Mr. Howard.
That's double zeros. Numbers. Rico Dozier taking down Jarvion Howard, a force of nature, banging heads. But I like that. Alonzo Hampton, his high energy. I know he's feeling like he's on an emotional high with his team after that big touchdown. His whole motto, restore the pride. They're working on doing that this afternoon.
Looking to the sideline. Howard in the backfield with his quarterback. And it goes to Howard. Bounces outside. Howard on the run. There he goes again. Inside the 40, 30, 25, 20, 10. Bounces outside 5 and down at the 1-yard line. Goes Jarvion Howard.
He is a pleasure to watch. He runs downhill. When he gets ahead of steam, Charlie, you cannot stop him. He turns that corner, and everybody's chasing. Big number 0. He runs like a rhino.
56 yards on that run. You know, it's interesting. He had 299 last year when he saw him. Maybe it's something when he's on TV with us.
I think that's it. The HBCU Go Juice.
This drive started at their own 40, and that one play with Howard with 56 yards on that run takes him down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, he's having a beautiful afternoon right now, and I believe that one probably put him over the 100-yard mark.
Yeah, he was preseason first-team all SWAC, newcomer of the year last year in the conference, transferred from Syracuse University.
And Fred McNair said NFL scouts have been out watching him, and that's going to
false start on number 72, Will Reddy, the redshirt junior from Mansfield, Texas.
Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
He was 2nd-team all-conference a year ago, Reddy, and the preseason first-team all-conference this year. So that moves him back a little further. There you see Mr. Reddy, 6'3", 325. When you start that much body moving,
it's a lot of inertia. A lot of inertia. It's law of physics.
Can't stop it, can you?
Well, Will Reddy's hoping he'll be ready on this one. But again, Alcorn State is finding that rhythm this half. And again, big runs, big passes. They're getting into that zone.
Keeping the ball up. And incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Montario Hunt. But Ewell was the man who was there to make sure that he couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, they fight for this ball. This is a 50-50 ball. They both get to it. They both fight for it, and it finally comes loose. Good defense to deny the touchdown by UL Jr. Good ball, though. Put it right in there. Gave his receiver a chance to catch that one. Almost hauls that in. Montario Hunt had it, but again, good defense strips it free.
Now they're going for it. See what on 3rd and goal. Back to pass. Wide open. Oh, the ball looked like it may have been tipped, or maybe the quarterback just didn't get the velocity he wanted on that.
Yeah, I think it's a combination. And Anthony Williams Jr., he actually slipped on this one. So he was running, planted his outside foot. Watch him as he bends. He slips and goes down. And the quarterback, if he comes back and puts it on him, I'll tell you, Allen had a chance to get it back to him, but he must have slipped coming off his hand because he threw it behind him. in spite of him slipping.
Yeah, he did.
A tough one.
Well, maybe he saw him slip and tried to hold it up, and it was
it still was. Yeah, it was a tough one.
We've got a player that's banged up a little bit there for Pine Bluff, helping him off the field. Looks like they're going to try for a field goal, and this one will be probably from about the 24-yard field goal attempt.
And that's a wise decision at this point of the game, Charlie. The other team has scored. You're only ahead by 7, a chance to put 3 extra points on the board. Take the money in the bank. Normally I say go for it, but here, late in the first half, take 3 points.
Kiani on for the field goal. 7 of 10 in that department this year. And this one is no good. He misses it. Kiani had hit a 42-yarder that's long for the season. Misses a 24. So they come away with nothing. Pine Bluff still in the game. We'll be back.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
is Central. Check your local listings.
We take you back to October 8th, 2012. It's the SWAC championship game. Jackson State and Arkansas Pine Bluff battling. The Golden Lions trailing by touchdown. Less than 2 minutes to go. Ben Anderson to Willie Young, 95-yard. And that forced overtime on that touchdown pass. Then in overtime, Tyler Strickland connects on a 26-yard field goal to give the Golden Lions their SWAC championship. The final score, 24-21. Yeah, that 2012, that was their only SWAC title. Monty Coleman, the head coach. Monty Coleman, of course, played with the Washington franchise in the NFL. And Coach Alonzo Hampton was assistant on that squad. As you look at field goal kicker Kiani, his head down and not feeling too good about missing that one. First down and 10 now. And here goes Pine Bluff with the ball, and the pass is complete to Donald Johnson III. And he gives them some breathing room.
Yeah, Charlie, they still have a couple of minutes here, so they can get down, maybe get 3 or 6 if they go ahead and punch it in the end zone. But they have time to strike here if they take advantage and connect.
Plenty of time. 2:19 remaining here in the first half. Javon Williams in a slot to the near side. Pass complete to Williams. And he's knocked down immediately. Not much running room for him as he is met by Edwin Summerauer.
Big hit. Good timing. Great job of hanging onto the ball.
But they move the chains. 1st and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line now. Empty backfield for Pine Bluff. Quarterback is Chance Edwards. He's gone all the way today. He slipped. And it was a design quarterback keeper. You could see that he was going to go all the way with it. You know, that wasn't even an option. He said, I'm just going to take it. He slipped down when he was trying to get his footing. Right
yeah, absolutely. A quick plant and he slipped. Wasn't a lot of room anyway, but yeah, that one was flawed from the beginning.
2nd down and 10 rather. 2nd and 10.
Knocked loose.
And the ball comes loose.
Still loose.
And
huge turnover.
ALCORN has it.
That bounce between 2 Arkansas Pine Bluff players right into the hands of big 9'9" Cullen Scott. That one is a gift for the visitors. Watch this. Edwards trying to make something happen. The ball jars free. His lineman scoops it up, but then he gives it up. And the big man, Cullen Scott, he's had a swatted pass today, and he scoops up the fumble. Great pressure right there. They came in from the outside. Malaki Bailey caused that fumble, and this turns into a big one. The recovery by Scott, feeling the magic, sets them up for a possible touchdown going into half.
And you talk about Pine Bluff. That's their -2 in the giveaway takeaway department this year. And there's a pass into the end zone. Had it, just couldn't bring it in.
And he's hurt a little bit, shaken up on that play. That one's a tough one. That's Montario Hunt. Yeah, he floats it up there just a little bit. He has a shot at it. Went right through his fingers, so great ball by Allen to put it in there. He times his jump perfectly, but you can just see right through, hits him in the face mask, and on the way down, because he's up there, he takes a hard fall, and that hurts right
left hip
on the tailbone and the hip. Still down on that.
Montario Hunt, as you mentioned, he's out of Walnut, Mississippi. Grad student, started his career at Rutgers University. Came into the game as a 6th leading receiver in yards per catch, or yards per game rather, 49. As you look at Fred McNair going over to check on his wide receiver.
Yeah, he went down hard. I can tell you though, the home team has to breathe a big sigh of relief. You give that much time to quarterback Aaron Allen to throw, he's going to put it on the money, and he did put it on the money. Unfortunately, Hunt just did not squeeze the ball. That would have been a touchdown.
And while we have this young man that they're attending to, Mr. Hunt, we want to take a moment and on behalf of the entire HBCU family, take a moment and send our prayers out for that young man, the Southern University's defensive back coach, Sean Wallace, who was recently diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Oh, man.
Wallace played at Southern University, played for Pete Richardson, and was on the 1993 SWAC and Black National Championship team. And on behalf of all of us here, we wish him well in his battle with this dreadful disease.
Yeah, man, sending prayers to him, his family, his team. Let's hope they can get a handle on that stage 4 cancer. That is tough.
And there's Mr. Hunt going off, grad student.
Yeah, he's in pain, Charlie. As soon as he lands, bang, right there again. That is a free fall. And with that much weight, including a defender on top of you, yeah, he's got a big bruise at the very least. And that back muscle can tighten up, too.
2nd down and 10 now. Allen lets it go again. And this one is caught. And is caught on the near side by Anthony Williams. Anthony Williams gives them a 1st and goal inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, great ball here. Anthony Williams Jr., nice athletic move to spin, come back, and pull it in. He almost broke free, but great pickup. Another 1st down. Got under a minute to play, but plenty of time to punch this one in.
Yeah, these receivers are all over the place, and they're wide open everywhere.
And they're doing a great job of hauling this in. Aaron Allen stepping up. Pressure still coming. He's stepping up into that pocket and finding open receivers.
Keeping it on the ground this time, running straight ahead and nothing doing.
Nico
And
Duffy
got the call that time.
Getting tossed around like a rag doll.
Junior out of Tampa, Florida, 5'11", 175-pounder. Now a timeout by ALCORN. 43 seconds to go. They still want to have an opportunity to get the ball into the end zone. That's only their second timeout. So they have one remaining on the 2nd and goal. And you talk about the schedule that these teams have faced. You know, ALCORN comes in 3-3 overall. They're 2-1 in the Western Division. Just about a half a game behind Prairie View in the Western Division of the SWAC. They started the season with a loss to Southern Miss, 40-14. They lost their second game to Stephen F. Austin, 38-10. And then they beat McNeese State by 14. They won that one 17-3. Lost a close one in overtime. Not to overtime. To Prairie View. It wasn't overtime. It was 23-20, and they lost another 3-pointer in overtime to Alabama State, and then they lost to Grambling by 25. I'm saying lost. They won. Right. They beat Grambling. They beat Alabama State in overtime, and a 1-point ball game. And you look at the standings. You just saw them there. Kind of interesting. Florida A&M is at Texas Southern today. They're sitting on top of the Eastern Division, followed by Jackson State, who's at Mississippi Valley on the Southern Division. Prairie View is off today, so this gives ALCORN an opportunity to at least tie that for that #1 spot in the West. Throws, and it's complete. And out of bounds goes Jarvion Howard, but not enough for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice little play here. He spins to his outside, finds Jarvion Howard, but good defense here. Pursuit coming up, knocking him right out of bounds, because I'm telling you, Jarvion Howard is like trying to tackle a bowling ball. So when you can push him out of bounds like that, you've done a nice job of stopping his forward motion.
So we have a 3rd and goal now. Howard is the back behind his quarterback.
Give it to the big man.
And the quarterback keeps it, looking for the push
They're
into the end zone.
Push,
and he's in.
I think there it is.
He's in. From 2 yards out. And it's the quarterback, Aaron Allen, with the rushing touchdown.
That's how you capitalize on a big turnover. Scott, number 99, with that fumble recovery. The offense then cashing in. They go with the brotherly shove to get it on in, and just like that, they're trying to stop a touchdown. They take it in for a touchdown themselves. Big turnover killer for the home team.
So that was a 27-yard drive, a 33-yard drive, I should say. 5 plays, 38 seconds. Didn't take them long. And the point after this time is good. And they increase their lead to 21-7. That is the Braves of ALCORN.
That's just one team of force. Big men up front fighting the big men on the other side. And this time the white jerseys win it out, ring it up for a touchdown.
32 seconds remaining.
Coach McNair not happy about something. He said, I know we scored a touchdown, but I want to get this right.
Yeah. And on the other side, Coach Hampton not too happy with the turn of events for them. When you talk about Arkansas Pine Bluff and their schedule this year, they lost to Tulsa. As we look at that AT&T scoring drive, it was a 5-play, 32-yard affair, 34 seconds off the clock.
Money in the bank.
Yeah. But they started their season, that is Arkansas Pine Bluff. They lost to Tulsa. They lost to Tennessee State by 10 in a game we did. They beat Miles 21-20. And they lost to Alabama A&M by 7. They lose to Southern 27-0. They were shut out in that contest. And they lost to Mississippi Valley their last outing by 25, 42-17. This is fielded. But not much running room that time on the return for Jewel Fletcher, the sophomore out of Wichita Falls, Texas. So it's probably be the last play of, I would say, the first half.
Well, Charlie, you talked about it. Head coach Alonzo Hampton in his first season running the Golden Lions, and he's talking about, look, we want victories, but he said, he made it clear, I'm not just trying to win one game. I'm building a program, I'm building a culture, and I'm building an attitude. His positive energy is contagious. He's hoping to translate that to his players, which ultimately can translate into wins.
And the one thing that if you look at a statistic, they're last in the conference in scoring offense, only putting up about 13 points a game. 6th in run offense, 10th and third down conversions, 10th in passing offense, 9th in total offense. So that's not a good sign. Like I said, they're going to end the half here 21-7. So Fred McNair's team came in trying to stay in contention for that Western Division crown in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, while on the other side, Pine Bluff Homecoming trying to snap a 3-game losing skid. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, strong second quarter by the visitors, ALCORN State. They did a great job. You could find in that first quarter they had a couple of connections they missed, but they started connecting. Great passing, and then Jarvion Howard waking up. He's got 107 yards rushing right now on only 6 attempts. That's almost 18 yards a carry, so he's bringing it. Their passing is looking solid. They've dominated in this second quarter.
Well, both bands we're going to see at halftime. Alcorn's band is here. The sounds of dynamite and Arkansas Pine Bluff, the marching musical machine of the Mid-South. And we'll be back. Halftime activities from Pine Bluff, Arkansas in just a moment.
We are exactly what you think. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history is to make history. General Motors, honored to sponsor the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
HBCU football is back and balling on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. And the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talk about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic!
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
Welcome to The Grio, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Grio, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Grio cable. Check your local listings.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Welcome back to halftime here. Let's take a look at the SWAC Players of the Week. Let's start with the offensive side. Alabama A&M junior quarterback Xavier Langford led the Bulldogs to their first win at Grambling in 12 years, running for 193 yards and a pair of touchdowns, averaging over 12 yards per attempt. He also passed for 127 yards and a touchdown as they beat Grambling 45-24. On the defensive side, well, we got a chance to witness the SWAC Defensive Player of the Week, Texas Southern junior linebacker Jacob Williams, in their win over Bethune-Cookman. Williams led the Tigers with 13 tackles, breaking up 2 passes, forcing a fumble, which was returned for a touchdown as Texas Southern won its first conference game this season, spoiling Bethune's homecoming 34-31. Back with more halftime activities from Pine Bluff, Arkansas in just a moment.
If you felt healthy and energized, what would you do? What is it you've been waiting to start? At AG, we believe that nourishing your whole body is key to unlocking your vitality as you age, allowing you to thrive both physically and mentally. It means building better days and getting more out of life by spending your energy where it's most important. This is foundational nutrition made simple with AG1.
I love Zanzibar.
Welcome back to our homecoming coverage here at Arkansas Pine Bluff. As you can see, the score is 21-7. ALCORN is in the lead. You already know what time it is. It's time for the halftime show. Here is the ALCORN State's marching band, Sounds of Dynamite, led by director Dr. Everson Martin. SOD currently has 190 members. Sounds of Dynamite have performed at Mardi Gras in 2023 for the New Orleans Pelicans during their halftime show. And later next week, they will be performing at the show band Battle of the Bands in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's take a listen to the Sounds of Dynamite. What a great show the visiting band has brought. So much great energy, so much just excitement from both bands. I'm excited to see what this home team is talking about, though. I know that we're in for a treat. Here we go. We'll be back soon with more tunes in just a bit. Stay tuned with us.
Of law on Justice Central. Check your local listings.
Welcome back to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, where the score is 21-7 ALCORN. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy our next band. Behind me is the marching musical machine of the Mid-South, a.k.a. the M4 Band. M4 is led by director John R. Graham with 230 members. They are known for their clean and transparent playing style. Did you know that the M4 Band logo is shaped like a diamond because Arkansas is a diamond state? Cool, right? Just recently, they performed in New Orleans during the Saints-Bucks halftime, and oh, did they get down. You all are in for a treat with this halftime show. Let's see what they got for us. All right, how do you guys feel about that halftime show? We didn't bring you not just one, but two bands, and Pine Bluff gave us some type of musical, I don't know. This was probably one of the best halftime shows I've ever seen. And funny enough, ALCORN's SODs as well as UAPB's M4's dancers are both called the Golden Girls. So it was the battle of the Golden Girls this halftime show. One of the best that we've had here on HBCU Go. Let us know, who did you love the most? I thought both bands brought so much great energy. UAPB, they showed out. It's Homecoming 2023. So you already know they had to show out. Now, we're going to get back to the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the halftime show as much as I did. Had a great time being here with you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Back here at Arkansas, Pine Bluff. Stay tuned after these messages.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play!
Aren't you glad you got the titanium iPhone 15 Pro at T-Mobile? I am glad. Can I see that?
At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us now and the freedom to upgrade every year.
Am I gonna get that back? Nope.
Some people just know what road to take. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
The service road is faster.
Turn left.
Not happening.
He knows better than any GPS, and he'd point you in Allstate's direction.
Go all the way down the road past the big gray warehouse.
Take the next exit.
You're not from around here, so you don't know the back roads.
I don't want to be late for the party.
I'm gonna save us 5 minutes.
Some people just know what road to take.
You're on the fastest route.
Those are the people who know safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. And the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was. Talk about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Back here at Simmons Bank Field on the campus of the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, Charlie Neal, along with John Kelly. Of course, Nia Simone was also with us, along with Courtney Tate. In the first half, I'll tell you, both teams, they played pretty good.
Yeah.
A little mistake by Arkansas Pine Bluff that
big
cost,
mistake.
Yeah, when they lose the ball, and of course, the mark of a good team is you take advantage of that turnover, and Alcorn was able to do so and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, they cashed in on that first quarter defensive battle. The second quarter, both offenses started waking up, and you really saw Alcorn State hit a rhythm. And again, Pine Bluff coming back. How about on that fourth down play? Big momentum change for them, but then they come back and hurt themselves on the big turnover. But we've got a game here, Charlie. It's 21-7, but we've got a nice game in store for everybody.
Let's check out some of the highlights from the first half, and we look at what happened early on in this contest, and you look at this young man running the ball well for them, and that's Sewell for ALCORN, and then the pass is complete.
Tabari Griffin, the big man.
So just taking him into the end zone, right?
Yeah, Aaron Allen doing a nice job going through the air. And then our guy, Jarvion Howard.
Had a big first half. Jarvion Howard, 107 yards in the first half.
Yeah, averaging about 18 yards a carry. And then the coach's son, Akeem, right there, McNair. Nice pattern. Aaron Allen doing a nice job of really finding his receivers. And then, this is big, Pine Bluff. Fourth down.
It was a fourth down play, and they were able to complete that to Cochran and put him into the end zone.
And this was a backbreaker right there. A big hit by the defense. Big number 99 comes up for it. That is Cullen Scott. And then they take it in for the touchdown here. Yeah, that was the push to get in. The ALCORN took advantage of that big turnover.
And look at the stats. And you look at the rushing yards for ALCORN, 150. They have 286 total yards compared to 163 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. But the fourth down efficiency is something that's very impressive as far as Arkansas Pine Bluff. They scored a touchdown on a fourth down play, 4th and long, and they scored that touchdown pass to Cochran. That covered 26 yards. That was a fourth down play also. But time of possession, ALCORN has controlled that. And that's halftime stats brought to you by Gillette. So let's go down to Courtney now. Courtney, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, I spoke to both coaches at the half. Now I spoke to ALCORN's coach first. He says, stay out of your own way. He says he wants his team to know that they are a good football team that they're playing, but what they're doing right now is not playing ALCORN football. He said, get back to what we know. And as for UAPB, Coach Hampton was in pretty good spirits. He said all he has to do is clean up a few things. He wants to make sure that they have a really good defensive plan. He thinks that they executed in the first. Of course, those turnovers really hurt them, but he says if we clean it up in the second, we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
All right. And one of the things we've noticed about ALCORN in this particular game is you look at Coach Hampton on the sideline. They've allowed opponents to convert 7 of 8 fourth down conversions all season long, and 2 of 2 in this particular game.
Yeah, the home team needs to get a good start here. Again, they had a little momentum going, a big juiced up burst of energy they got on that fourth down touchdown, but they need to sustain some more drives right now. And I'll tell you, I like what Chance Edwards is doing at quarterback, but he has a tendency now when he starts to really find his receivers, he starts to telegraph a little. He's watching right from the snap. If he can look off his receivers, get the DBs to bite on the other side, he's going to have a lot more success hitting those deep balls.
Kiani kicks off. Fletcher lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. And so at the 25-yard line is where we start the second half with Arkansas Pine Bluff with the ball. First down and 10 at their own 25, trailing by 2 scores, 21-7. They started Chance Edwards at the quarterback. He's staying in there, running the offense for Coach Bobby Acosta, the offensive coordinator, and Alonzo Hampton, the head coach. The wide receivers coach for this Arkansas Pine Bluff team is Kendrick Nord, who played quarterback at Grambling back in 1996. Had a whale of a game, a historic game against Steve McNair, when Steve McNair was the quarterback at ALCORN.
That's a great story.
And he was he outdueled Steve McNair in that particular game. No, so far to the point where it was 62-56 was the final score.
Wow, track meet. But if you outduel Aaron McNair like that, that's something to brag about to the day you die.
A lot of people were talking about. We talked about the gold jerseys that they wear. There, as you look at McNair, I should say Kendrick Nord. That's who you were seeing on the sideline there. Here's a pass out in the near side. And it is caught and wrestled out of bounds. The receiver, and that was going to Jonas Davis coming out of the backfield. There's Kendrick Nord. Like I said, great story for him in that battle with Steve McNair back in 1996 against Alcorn State. . 'Cause 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 ' Grambling quarterback. Well, one of the things Bobby Acosta says, he likes to have 3 options on every play. He likes to spread the offense. And his whole philosophy is, hey, we like to like basketball on grass.
Yeah,
that was batted away.
Right?
Yeah, Damon Dawkins couldn't get to it because the ball was hit by one of the up linemen there. I believe that was 43. He got his hands on it.
Edwards got a hand up. But yeah, talking about that basketball on grass, try to fast break all the time. But this time, Chance Edwards didn't even have a chance. Again, the defense has done a nice job of finding where he's looking. But I promise you, when he starts to telegraph where he's throwing it, it's allowing the defenders to be ready and in position, knock down his ball.
Only 5 yards on that possession. So it's 3 and out to start the second half of Pine Bluff. And the ball will die inside the 30 to the 29-yard line of Alcorn. That'll be their first possession of the second half after a 41-yard punt. And Alcorn going to work. After the day, they will play Mississippi Valley at home. They have a couple of home games. The next 2 games, Mississippi Valley and Southern University. Then they close out the season on the road at Texas Southern and at Jackson State. As far as Arkansas Pine Bluff is concerned, they'll play Jackson State next week right here at Simmons Bank Field. And then they go to Prairie View. We'll see that game on HBCU Go. Then they play Grambling and close out the season against Texas Southern on the 18th of this month. Well, actually, we see them 2 more times, don't we?
Yes, well, I believe you're right. We do. You can see starting off in this second half right now, that little inside toss to Anthony Williams Jr. Didn't get a lot of yards, but enough. Actually got about 6 yards on that. Got a nice placement on it. So they're coming out on the ground, but that's been able to open up their air game too. So going back and forth between the running backs.
Suo. There's a flag on the play. Number 28, the man carrying the ball. Offsides against the defense. That'll be declined. They'll take the play. And that'll make the chains move forward. And it'll be a first down for the Braves of Alcorn. The ball spotted right at the 46-yard line. When they played Grambling, that is Alcorn, in their last outing on October 7th, they fumbled 5 times in that game. That is Alcorn. There's Sewell again, still on his feet, bouncing around outside, and finally run out of bounds. And by Sean Wilson.
Really nice piece of running by Jacorian Sewell on this one. When you have a 1-2 punch of Javarian Howard and Jacorian Sewell, you are a lethal threat back there. They've been taking advantage of what this defense is giving them. They've been punching him right in the face. Watch them to come back, fake that run, and then air it out with a lob towards the end zone.
31 yards on that run by Mr. Sewell. And we got a flag. We may have a false start. We do. And it's going to be against the Braves. This is the 10th time that these 2 teams have met. Alcorn has won the last 2. They beat Pine Bluff last year 38-21. And in 2021, they won it by 1 point. The last time they lost to Pine Bluff was back in 2016. That was a 2-point game. So they've been close. 45-43 was the score of that game. Right now it's a 1st and 15 for Alcorn. Back to pass. Allen gets it complete. But that's a headache ball for Mr. Anthony Williams. That's the one I was talking about. And that was Kyle Knox who came up and gave him the headache.
Yeah, when you hang a receiver up like that, man, you're looking for trouble. You can start reaching for the Tylenol. Great. Just, yeah, nice timing on that. That's just great, perspective and great awareness by the DB to come up and make the big hit right on the receiver's chest.
Lost 3 more on that and make it a 2nd and 18 now. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line of Pine Bluff. Plenty of time for Mr. Allen, although he's retreating a long way, but this one's a throwaway.
Yeah, that's a tough ball to slow when you're backpedaling like that. You don't have a lot of energy, unable to step into the ball. So even if he would have put that more inbounds, it would have been more of a chance to be picked off than grabbed by his receiver.
That's an interesting stat. 3 runs of 30 yards or more today by the ALCORN Braves. That young man, Sewell, just had that big one. And we've also seen a couple long ones from Jarvion Howard.
And interesting, we haven't seen Howard in the game in this second half yet.
Aaron Allen looking to the sidelines. Now, offensive coordinator is Elliott Ratton for the Braves of ALCORN, calling the signals. Back to pass again is Allen. Under pressure, incomplete. That skipped on the ground, or did it? It did. The umpire goes in and makes sure that it's incomplete. That's Brandon Bell, the umpire.
Good job by Jacorian Sewell picking up a guy coming in there, but they had pressure all over him. Big number 4-4 breaking loose and making it tough on that quarterback. So again, the pressure when you get to Allen, not nearly as effective and understandable, but when you give him time, he's going to be beating you up.
They're thinking about going for it on 4th down, 4th and long, 18 to be exact. I don't know what. Maybe they're going to take the penalty because there's 6 seconds left on the play clock. So they may just take the penalty and punt it away. I don't think it makes much difference when you're 4th and 18 or 4th and 23 at this where you are on the field. They are going to take the delay of game penalty. That doesn't help your penalty stats, does it?
You know, he's worrying more about the wins and losses than that penalty stat. But yeah, you know, when you're down here, you got to make some tough decisions. And he decided this one, let's just get it off the field and kick it back.
So they are going to punt it away. The ball would be punted and spotted at the 36-yard line of Pine Bluff. This drive started at their own 29. But they get it across midfield, but that's going to bring on the punting team. Well, that's going to go in the end zone. Well, maybe not.
They might have done a nice job just to bat that back. They waved it. It was close.
It was very close. They were trying. And there's a timeout on the field, still a 21-7 score here. And we're in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. UAPB's homecoming, and you're watching it right here on HBCU Go. We'll be back.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Lowe's knows you want the best quality products for the best price. And when you save more on the things you need, you can get more of the things you want. That's why if you find the same product for less, we'll match it. Shop now with the confidence of our lowest price guarantee.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's a quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. And the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was. Talking about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too
overindulge.
much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Heating up a game day snack? Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 7 minutes.
Hey, I wonder how many have that going on in the parking lot out there. To our right, what we're seeing with all of these people tailgating.
Talking about we're trying to have Siri.
Or 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Where are you going with this, Charlie? Yeah. I think, they'll leave Siri for the tasks at home when you get in the microwave. But when you're out here with your smokers and your grills, you can do that yourself. Not sure Siri can help with that, but Siri's great. Love Siri. Siri's one of my favorite techs on the planet.
From their own 20, 1st and 10, Pine Bluff now trailing by 2 touchdowns. A whistle stops everything, although it looked like they might have had something going on with Jonas Davis.
Oh, he thought he saw the end zone.
All start. Offense, number 60, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Ryan Atkins, a grad student, offensive tackle, co-captain of the team. There he is out of Gary, Indiana. It'll be 1st and 15 after the penalty of 5 yards. Had an injury that he dislocated his shoulder back at the beginning of the year. Was involved in a car accident. The car flipped over him, along with 2 other teammates got injured in that car accident. He was actually driving the car at that time.
He's back playing. Blessed.
Rolling right. Chance throws. Has it complete, but it's out of bounds. Kristen Cochran, who has a touchdown reception already today, was way out of bounds when he caught it.
Edwards did a nice job of just getting rid of that ball. He was rolling to his right, but he had a lot of defenders right on him, and they have a flag down. Probably got holding.
Number 51, that penalty is declined. 2nd down.
So they had a holding penalty. So again, penalty-wise,
they declined that one. They'll take the incomplete pass.
So it's 3rd and 15 from the 15. Keeping it on the ground, and not much going on that time for Jonas Davis out of Athens, Georgia, redshirt freshman. Sixth leading rusher in the conference. He was the newcomer of the week as far as the SWAC is concerned against Tennessee State. Had 167 yards in that game. That was the one we did down in Memphis, Tennessee.
That's right. And it'll be in a really good game.
4th down. Are they going for it? Or is that 3rd down? Oh, what a sack. That had to be a 3rd down situation. Devin Dawson came up with the sack out of Little Elm, Texas, the Lone Star High School junior. 6'3", 285, and he came with a vengeance.
Big hit by Double D. Devin Dawson right there. Never had a chance. Edwards did not see him. Big sack deep in their own territory. Time to bring on the punt crew.
Yeah, they started that drive at their own 20. The penalties didn't help them, plus the sack. And they're punting from their own 10. They get it away.
There's a little contact on the punter, so they're going to bring something back here.
There's a flag. Is it roughing or running into?
Probably more of the unintentional, the running into. But
Baker's still down.
Yeah.
So that's an automatic 1st down.
I don't know if he's playing up the extra theatrics or if he actually got.
Yeah, that's all.
He was. He's smiling. The coach gave him a little wink. Did we get it, coach? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me lay down here till the referee decides what he's going to call.
He got a little contact, but then he plays it up. You know, he's playing dead man lane.
I don't know if that was roughing or not. When I looked at it in replay, it may have been running into.
Well, theatrics will get you that Academy Award.
They called roughing. I think that was running into. And I think that's Coach McNair is looking at it also over there. He's not happy with it. If we look at it once again, I could see running into the kicker, 5-yard penalty, but I don't see roughing, and that wouldn't have given him a 1st down.
That's why these punters try to learn that flatliner status. Lay there like you're really hurt. Yeah, it looks like they're going to switch that up. Take another look. It's a big 5-0. He kind of.
Yeah,
that did not look flagrant.
No, I didn't think that was roughing.
Great acting job.
Yeah, but anyway, they get a first down out of it. Believe it or not,
Home cooking.
They keep the drive alive. As they say, keep hope alive.
There it is.
At the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for Arkansas Pine Bluff after that penalty. Swing pass out of the backfield. Nice move. And it's still on his feet. There he goes. Mr. Davis. The redshirt freshman.
20 strong.
25 yards on that run.
I like this little shake and
Put a
bake off the
flag,
top.
and it's coming back.
Come back, man. Great for a highlight reel, but not going to show up in the box score. Nice moves, quick feet, all for nothing. Heartbreaking.
Well, I guess there's some justice to that roughing the kicker.
Sure, karma. But Jonas Davis, nice display of what he's capable of doing in that open field, shaking defenders, then also delivering some pounding at the end of it.
Yeah, that run was going to put him up near the 100-yard mark for the day also.
I think he requested a replacement. Looked like he called himself out of the game to take a break, Davis.
Rogers has it, and he's not going to go very far. Kirsten Rogers out of Theodore High School in Mobile, Alabama. He's a 6-foot, 208-pounder, while Davis is 5'11", 195. So a little more girth on the body of Rogers. 2nd and 19. Rogers stays in there beside Chance Edwards. Edwards passes, has a complete far side. Dawkins has the reception right in front of the Alcorn bench. And that's very close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and about 3.
Damon Dawkins running a nice out pattern. Chance Edwards putting it right on him.
16-yard gain, 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down now coming for Pine Bluff.
They're coming.
There he goes, has it complete, and as Dawkins again. They're 2 of 5 now on 3rd down conversions, or 2 of 6 rather. 3rd down conversions so far today.
Give Chance Edwards, that's what they do, and give Chance Edwards some big credit on the quick release, finding his receiver. He saw the pressure coming in front of him, but he released it. Dawkins making the catch.
And they go with a little shotgun action, and he tried to catch the defense off guard, and they ran the play. Normally the umpire will step in there and not let them snap the ball when the defense isn't ready. But
that's what Alonzo Hampton said, trying to do basketball on grass, spread the field, do it with speed, and keep it moving.
The umpire's holding him up a little bit this time. Now he backs out. Here we go. Rogers stays in there at the running back spot. 2nd and 5. Plenty of time on the play clock. Play action. That's incomplete. Far sideline. Trying to get it to Donald Johnson, the 3rd. Donald Johnson was a little bit too high. And even if he catches it, he doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, there wasn't much of an opportunity to run after the catch to turn that into much. But Edwards, finding a little bit of a rhythm here, trying to get into his game. Only a sophomore, hasn't played a lot this year. But again, we talked to Coach, said I'm going to give the guy who practiced good this week. Coach Hampton said, whoever impresses me in practice getting the nod, Chance Edwards, now their starter, at least for this week. I have a feeling that battle's going to rage on.
That turnover earlier in this contest by Alcorn, that was the 11th forced turnover of an opponent so far this season. That's incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and 6.
Andrew Cole coming with some pressure here. Watch the big man come in here, go airborne. That's actually, no, that's our guy Colin Scott in there. He's had a big day.
He has had a pretty good big day. The big 6'2", 295-pound junior. He's from Rosedale, Louisiana. So they're going to punt it once again. Let's see what happens. There's the actor, Mr.
Hey, he at least got an Oscar nomination.
Mr. Baker, yes, he did. He did. Fair catch called for and made by McNair at the 22-yard line after the 35-yard punt.
In 1920, an athletic league was formed and slowly became one of the leading sports associations in the world of collegiate athletics, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Today, the SWAC is looking towards the next century, growing, supporting, and transforming our intercollegiate sports activities for student athletes and promoting academic excellence. Each SWAC member institution represents a high level of integrity and sportsmanship. We are the SWAC.
You go. Check your local listings.
December 3rd, 1994, NAIA semifinals. Late in the game, Pine Bluff trailing by 1 when they let Western Montana score to take an 8-point lead. And then it was quarterback Chris Robinson connecting with Anthony Williams on a 56-yard strike to give Pine Bluff a chance. Then with 8 seconds left, Robinson hit Bruce Bailey to cut it to 2. Robinson then ties the game, hitting Anthony Norris for the 2-point conversion. Chris Robinson scores from a yard out. This was in overtime, and the Golden Lions pull off the improbable comeback, winning 60-53. Yeah, Chris Robinson is the athletic director here now at Arkansas Pine Bluff. A big win for them, their only championship, and he's standing by with our Courtney Tate.
Mr. Robinson, we just saw that 94 NAIA championship. Can you just relive that moment from a quarterback perspective? What did that feel like for you?
You know what, the results were great, but going through the process again, just like anything else, was tough. Initially, one of my former teammates, who was a quarterback as well, Bruce Winton Jr., made the call to coach. When I threw an interception, we didn't have time left. He's like, Coach, let him score, and then we can get the opportunity to come back and win. And I'm like, no, don't do that. But Coach Hartman decided to do that. We're excited, and of course, everybody's excited with the results from the game.
Now, obviously, you are a Golden Lions legend, and you were part of that 93 revival team. Now, this is the 30th anniversary. Can you just talk about what it means to you to be on that team now, to be the athletic director here?
You know, it's just showing that when people come together, we say one team, one roar. That showed that in this ultimate, I guess it's an ultimate, sense of a word that we came together as a unit in spite of people saying that we couldn't do this. There was Prairie View, and I think there was SMU, other people that came off from where we were coming from. But within a year or two, we were able to go back to the national championship. But to see these guys back, a lot of my former teammates are here today. They came back to celebrate this moment in time that we have together.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, and good luck to you and the team the rest of the season. Great to see him come back after playing here back there in that championship NAIA championship game. We talked about the fact that they played in NAIA when Archie Cooley took over. He was looking to bring 5 assistant coaches over and 50 players from Mississippi Valley back then. And there was speculation that rules were broken. There was speculation there was an investigation on player eligibility. The school was eventually handed a death penalty in 1990. They did bounce back after that 2-year hiatus. Lee Hardman taking over. He's heard him talk about coach decided to go ahead with that play. As you look at the pass, it's complete on the far sideline. And there's Montario Hunt with the reception and picking up the first down for the Braves of Alcorn. But the second best winning percentage in the school history of the program was Coach Hardman. He was followed by the former A&T and Norfolk State head coach Mo Forte and Monty Coleman. And then there were There you go.
Legends of the past.
Yeah, hanging with hanging with Mr. Cooper, hanging with Mr. Robinson, right, right there.
Trying to let some of that old school magic, bleed over onto these young cats.
So it's a great story, and that's why they're wearing the gold jerseys today. Coming back from that 30-year reunion of them bringing football back on campus after that death penalty was handed to them. And you saw Sewell on the carry that time, picking up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Big stick in the middle there. Kyrie Williams coming up and making the stop.
21-7, 4 minutes left, third quarter here. Alcorn with the time of possession. Very big time of possession edge. There's a throw in the middle of the field, and it's caught around the corner.
Excellent.
There you go. And good run after catch. Again, Montario Hunt having a big day.
Yeah, and Montario Hunt does a great job. Aaron Allen gets flushed out of the pocket. Montario Hunt stays with his quarterback. This is a great connect, so they stay very entwined, and he does a nice job of getting big yardage after that. But that was a nice play on both sides. Allen doing a great job of getting out of harm's way, finding his receiver, but they were aligned perfectly. Huge chunk.
4 receptions for Hunt today so far, and they keep the ball on the ground again with Sewell. Sewell is doing a pretty good job coming in for Jarvion Howard.
They're both having great days, Charlie.
Nico Duffy played a little bit too at that running back spot.
No, and that's what Coach Hampton had said. He said, man, they have 3 of the best tailbacks, not just in the conference, but in the country. When you talk about a 1-2-3 punch, these guys showing why he was worried about what they could do in that backfield.
Howard back in the lineup now at the running back spot. And Howard has the ball. Howard bounces outside, and he's not going to get far as he's brought down by the Pine Bluff defense led by Ryland Woods, the junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio. There he is, number 50.
Yeah, they have a nice 1-2 punch in that middle of their defense with Ryland Woods and Rico Dozier. So they're showing a little bit of toughness in this second half, not giving up those big plays like they did at the second quarter.
They have a couple of injuries on the defensive side of the ball. That is Pine Bluff. Anis Luckman, he's out probably for the season. Taman Atkins out the last 2 weeks, and so is Khalib Knox. Here's the quarterback. There he goes. There goes Allen. Has plenty of room. Still on his feet. Down to 5 and falls down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1. They'll mark it at the 2 actually after a 22-yard run.
Great heads-up play by Aaron Allen. Saw his receivers were well covered, so he just took it upon himself. Almost broke this for a touchdown. Sets them up to punch this in.
So the ball is a 1st and goal for Alcorn at the 2-yard line. Howard is in the lineup behind his quarterback, Aaron Allen, lined up to the left of him. From the shotgun, Allen is working. And it gives off to Howard. Bounces to the left side, but not going to get there.
He somehow kept fighting. I don't know if he was down or not, but he spun loose. Yeah, he never went full.
Maybe he didn't go all the way down. I thought he got tackled.
Stopped, but he said, "You're not stopping this force," and he spun outside, somehow slipped free, took it on in for the 6 points. So watch Howard working, grinding, rolls on top of the defender.
He was
never
not down.
touches his knees.
Never touched the ground.
That's a good heads-up play. You don't stop until they blow that whistle. Great job by Jarvion Howard to turn a sit-down into a touchdown. I like watching that kid run.
For the point after, Kiani. The kick is up. It is good. And we have a 9-play, 78-yard drive and a 2-yard run. They used 5:21 off the clock there in the third quarter. And it's good. We'll be back.
Remember when your kid sit and spin? That's what that was, just like when you're a little kid.
Andrew just saved big on a laser hair remover at Amazon. 'Cause less hair, more air.
You know, CarMax has a 30-day money-back guarantee on every car they sell.
Yep, they named it after me.
No, they didn't.
It's my nickname, Steph 30-day money-back guarantee Curry.
Nobody calls you that.
You got to crank it up.
Crank it up.
Crank it up.
Yeah.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. I put that on everything.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. And the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was. Talk about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
She's inquisitive
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
and firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
What are you talking about?
28-7. Our score here with 1:04 left here in the third quarter. ALCORN just increased their lead by 3 scores on Howard's 2-yard run. There's the scoring drive. The AT&T scoring drive, a 9-play, 78-yard affair. They used 5:21 off the clock. Jarvion Howard, 115 yards so far for that young man this afternoon. Big day for them.
Doing it and doing it well. Going big early and often. Jarvion Howard, unstoppable. 10 carries, averaging almost 12 yards per pop. He has been a force of nature. He's one of those running backs, and when he gets on a roll, and the more you feed him, the more energized he gets. So they talked about defenses stacking against him. He has just been a beast.
That last one, I mean, we thought he was down at the 1-yard line. He just stayed on top of the defender.
Great heads-up play.
That's rolled over and went into the end zone.
Yeah, I think the defense thought he was down too.
And return from the 8-yard line. Trying to go upfield. Fletcher dropped at the 22-yard line. And we'll be back. Timeout on the field. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And a 28-7 ball game.
House of Law on Justice Central. Check your local listings.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Make every wash count. And by AT&T. Fast, reliable, secure.
Oh, yeah, because
here's Chris Robinson greeting the team as they walked into the stadium today. The athletic director, led by Coach Alonzo Hampton. And here's the UAP band. Oh, they're saluting their team.
That's right, man. Saying, let's get it going, fellas.
28-7 our score here with under a minute to go here in the third quarter in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And there's Jarvion Howard. Transfer out of Syracuse, a touchdown, over 100 yards rushing this afternoon. First play for Arkansas Pine Bluff after the touchdown by the Braves.
Charlie, it's crucial they get something smoking here. They need to really crank it up. You're down 28-7 on your home field. Looks like this clock may end up just running out before the start of the fourth quarter. But this is a time they need to regroup. They need a couple of big plays. Get on that scoreboard. Take a touchdown in to make this a ball game.
Well, they put Michael Jamerson, a sophomore out of Flint, Michigan, in the lineup now at the running back spot. And Jamerson has the ball, and Jamerson has nowhere to go. Maybe a yard, and that's about it.
That'll take us to the fourth.
That should be the last play of the third quarter here in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. 28-7 is our score. The home team struggling right now in front of the homecoming crowd, down by 21 points. And we'll be back for the final 15 minutes right here on HBCU Go in a moment.
Welcome to Freddy's. We must be new security guards. I loved this place as a kid, but it's shut down. What is she doing here?
I couldn't find a sitter.
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Hello? Security hires never last.
Can we go home now?
Rated PG-13.
Hilton Honors slays.
Points for a free stay? Yes, please.
All these perks. Where's living? When you want the celebrity treatment, no matter who you are, that's hot. It matters where you stay. Hilton Honors. Hilton for the stay.
Hey, everybody, let's take a picture.
This one fell.
Wow.
Get Google Pixel 8 free at T-Mobile.
Want to know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. Come the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talk about coming with a vengeance.
Bam! Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28, 3, 2 Central on HBCU Go.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too
overindulge.
much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
back to Simmons Bank Stadium. Coach, one more quarter to chip away at this lead. How do you start to do that?
Obviously, we got to get a stop on defense. We got the ball right now. We need to go down and score. I mean, we're doing some good stuff. We just can't put drives together. We keep having pre-snap penalties pushing us back.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
15 minutes of football. They're not out of it. They're only down 21 points, but you got to put something together. As Coach said, you got to make some stops, but you got to score now.
You're right,
Charlie. You can't afford to punt. You can't afford a field goal.
Yeah, they got to take the training wheels off and just let it fly right now. They need a big play. They need it in a hurry so they can get on the board and have a shot to win this game. They cannot play conservative. They've got to air it out. Big hit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Pine Bluff actually hasn't done a bad job in the penalty department. They've only been penalized 3 times. ALCORN has had all the penalties. They've been penalized 7 times in this game.
Malachi Bailey just up in his grill, knocking it loose. You're not going to do anything on offense when you have that kind of pressure in your quarterback's face and back.
And that'll bring up a 4th down and 8, so they're going to be punting it away. Remember, this drive started at their own 22-yard line, and they're punting it from the 24. Akeem McNair deep to receive the punt. High snap. Pulls it down. McNair, he feels it at the 35-yard line and runs out of front bounds in front of his own bench. 40-yard punt that time. So again, defense is going to be the key. And you got Jarvion Howard coming back in the lineup probably. We'll see what happens here and what they're going to do with the running back situation. But he has 115 yards today. Needed 141 coming in. There he is. 26. If he gets 26 more yards in this game, he will go over 2,500 for his career.
That's strong. He can go over 2,000 yards in a career. That's a big career. And he hasn't even got warmed up this year, Charlie.
He had 1,275 yards last season. And he's going off the right side, picks up a yard, maybe 2, and that's it.
Where's he going to pick up 2? To the 46.
Very impressive young man. Name put on the possible list to play in the Legacy Bowl in December.
You got a little juice on that, right? You got some say. You go out there and let them know who needs to be playing, right?
Well, we've been talking about some people.
Yeah, man.
Had a talk with Coach today about young left tackle, young man by the name of T.J. Yarborough, number 79.
When Charlie Neal speaks, people listen.
There's Howard. There he goes. And he has the first down to the 36-yard line.
Charlie, I think he heard you talking about needing that 26 yards to go over 2,500 for the career. He said, I got you, Mr. Neal. Let's do it like this. But I love his combination. He's got power. He's got quickness. But also he has breakaway speed. When you get him out there running, that's a big man who can put a little shake and bake in your lunch, too.
16 yards on that last run now.
With the man Beasley playing.
Close it in.
ALCORN is under center.
Yeah. Referee asked the band to stop playing while that is the Pine Bluff band while ALCORN has the ball. Howard still in there.
Big day.
There he goes again.
He's
and he's down inside the 20.
He's feeling it, Charlie.
And down to the 17-yard line. I said, must be something about when we show up.
There's some electricity. There's something. I think it's that Charlie Neal magic. But the linemen do a nice job. They cross and just bring it open. Jarvion Howard, then it's all up to him. A little handshake, a little fake, bouncing off people, spinning. This young man, when he gets to eat and gets hungry, he's real tough to stop.
36 yards the last 2 runs. That puts him over the 2,500-yard mark for his career.
Look, he's like, feed me. He said, just get me the rock.
Here it is, 1st down and 10. And he has the ball. No? Yes, he does. Looked like it was a little play action. He gets maybe a yard, and that's about it on that one.
They're just grinding it out. They can run that clock down slowly, meticulously.
Yeah, why throw it?
Slowly take it down the field.
155 yards with that last run today for Jarvion Howard. As he said, he'd only had 200 and some yards coming into today's game for the season, 276 to be exact.
Yeah, if he keeps doing this, he might eclipse his 6-game season in one day.
Well, that doesn't help the situation. You start losing yards, but that's not him carrying the ball either.
Nope.
So that's good. He's on the sideline.
Had to go get a little oxygen. That's great defensive effort, though. They had, I think, 8 of their defenders all over the ball.
We got a player a little slow getting up for ALCORN. That's Cam Richardson, right guard, junior out of Madison, Mississippi. So they going to call a timeout and kind of tend to that young man, make sure he's okay. So we'll be back. Check on that young man, Mr. Steve, Cam Richardson. Stay with us.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really?
Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel. Cars.tv. Everything cars.
Cars, 1957 410 Super America Ferrari.
Right behind me is a 612 Scaglietti, which is our top of a range 12-cylinder front engine.
This has a twin supercharger system and produces 780 horsepower.
I'm here with my 1995 Ferrari 456 GT. Very fast, from 0 to 60, definitely under 6.
Be sure to watch Cars.tv. Check your local listings.
We have this little girl, Kaylin. Never acted before. I would say to her, okay, give me your scared face. And she really blew a hole in all of us old actors who have all of our methods of getting into an emotion and doing everything, because she could do it in one take.
ES.TV, where the stars shine. Check your local listings for times and channel.
It's a feel-good show everybody's been waiting for.
It's incredible. They nailed it.
Oh my gosh!
They're victims of natural disasters.
I'd never seen nothing like this.
Cody and Felicia bring their teams in to rebuild and reinforce what's best about America, working together to help our neighbors. Come along each week while Cody and Felicia make it happen across the heartland with Fast Home Rescue.
And the young man looks like he's going to be okay. Cam Richardson got up and he's walking off basically on his own power.
Yeah, but he took a little bit of a beating.
He's got a couple knee braces on. One of them looks like on each knee. And don't forget the Legacy Bowl in New Orleans, February 24th. Latest player to accept the invitation to play in the game starts with Florida A&M linebacker Isaiah Major, one of the top tacklers in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. 8 tackles for loss and 2 sacks so far this year. And each week we'll update those players who have accepted the invitation for the 3rd annual event. The Black College Football Hall of Fame and the National Football League will also hold a combine during that week for the players in attendance. And now another timeout taken, this time by ALCORN. This will be a 30-second timeout. Of course, Coach McNair on this 3rd and 11, making sure that everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, we had a nice little chance to chat with him in the locker room before the game, and his upbeat energy, and he was like, look, we're still in the hunt. He said, we're doing what we're doing. We're taking care of what we need to do. And he said after their slow start, they're starting to get that rhythm and really hitting a stride. He feels good about where his team is at.
And they only lost 1 game in the conference play, and that was to Prairie View, a team that's in the first place in the Western Division. And so if they can win out Prairie View Idol today and then, get some help from some of their friends,
control their own fate.
All right. There's a pass. Nice, wide open. Did it hit the ground? No. No, incomplete. It was short. It was short. I thought it was. Malik Rogers said he got up under it, but I don't think so.
Aaron Allen under a lot of pressure,
right here.
Got it off.
I don't know.
He might have snatched that and pulled it on in.
He might have got his hands up under it. This will
be a good look. tough to see.
Does the ball hit the ground?
Yeah, you can't really tell. They called it incomplete on the field.
They called it incomplete on the
They're
field.
Not gonna review it, huh?
But, well, they could review it. They could review it, and I think they will. I'm looking at Bobby Wright, the referee.
And a really tough throw for Aaron Allen. He was under pressure. Yeah, his hands definitely got underneath that, so he may have done a nice job of cradling that.
That's why he was so adamant about it.
I think in real time they were fooled because they saw it bounce a little, but it looked like it bounced on his hands.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under review.
Yeah, the replay officials, Ryan Parrish and Hubert Owens, are going to take a look at it, because from our perspective, it looks like it might be a touchdown.
Yeah, it's
now,
got a chance.
is it one of those things where it's undisputable evidence to overturn the ruling on the field? But
great job by our replay team blowing that up. Thank you, gentlemen, for doing that. Great look. It depends on if they're going to say it's clear enough to say for sure he did it, but it is close.
Do you see the ball actually make contact with the ground?
I don't, because his hand looked like it cupped it enough to prevent it from touching.
Well, if I'm the replay guy, I'm going to give you the touchdown.
I am too, but neither of you nor I are in that position. But again, so we'll call it a touchdown. Let's see if the Stripes agree with us.
And he made a great move, because he started a post and then went to the post corner move, and Ewell bit on it.
Great effort.
Great effort. The defensive back.
And again, Aaron Allen did a great job getting rid of it.
They confirmed it. So I didn't think it was probably not enough for them to overturn it.
It was close.
But they confirmed that it was incomplete. Fred McNair said, no, he's laughing. He said, no, you guys upstairs don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and he can laugh about it because they're up 28-7 about to score again. Now, if this was a tie ball game, he might not have been smiling so much.
So now Mr. Kiani will come on. This one will be a 36-yard field goal attempt, as long as 42. 7 of 10 this year. This one's up, has the distance, and it is good from 42 yards.
Timeout.
We'll be back. 35 yards make it.
This is not just a refill. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
HBCU football is back and falling on HBCU Go.
Here's a quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. Right the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talking about coming with a vengeance. Bam!
Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Alcorn's done a pretty good job today on the defensive side and limiting.
Yeah, man. The Bold and the Braves. Colin Scott, the big man, knocking it down. Then you've got Santonio Rice, and then to get all over and force this fumble here. Watch this great hit. Malachi Bailey knocks it loose. Colin Scott, the big man, comes up and more in your face all day long. That was Devin Dawson right now. These guys have been doing it. They're putting down the law.
Cedric Thomas has done a good job. They've limited Pine Bluff as the defensive coordinator to 193 total yards, just 26 rushing yards with a team that has a pretty good running attack.
Yeah, flexing.
And they've given up 147 yards in the air, but only 40, like I said, 26 yards rushing.
The flex appeal. I love it when you've got guys up around 300 pounds jumping up like they're dunking basketballs and swatting footballs around. It's contagious. They look good on defense, and their offense is cashing in when they're giving them chances.
46 yards rushing. That's what they had. 46 yards rushing, 147 passing. That's still doing a pretty good job. And we still have 11 minutes to go in this contest. As you see Kiani getting ready to kick it off. And they bring that back out to the 23-yard line.
All right, well, head coach for Arkansas Pine Bluff, Alonzo Hampton, it is calling all magic. This is the time. They talked about their offense being basketball on grass, spreading the field, doing it with speed. Coach, now is the time. Break it open, break it big, get your team back in the ball game.
We talked about the fact that this team joined the SWAC in 36-69, left, came back in 98, won the NAI team 83-97, in the playoffs twice in 94 and 95. And there's a mix up there. Well, at least the quarterback got it away.
Good heads up play, but that was a mess from the snap.
Yes, it was. That had disaster written all over it, didn't it?
Yeah, it gets through his hands. They're running a guy in motion, low snap, so he gets it. Nice job picking it up and just throwing it down towards a jersey so they don't get the penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
And don't get the sack. But again, that's not how you score points. That's just how you avoid disaster.
That was Kirsten Rogers. He was trying to get the ball to. He was the closest man with the gold jersey on. This one too high, too big on the far sideline. Kenji Lewis. And then we get a flag. It may get a defenseless receiver. Maybe that's what the call is going to be against.
Yeah, it was a late flag.
Against Alcorn. That's Jeffrey McKelton who's over there. There's McKelton. Watch what he does. Boom.
Okay, since it was not
Defense,
catchable, and then he kind of delivered that below.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Now, again, I'm not sure if he looked up or not. The ball was.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm saying whether his intent was just being not smart on the play or if he really thought the guy was catching the ball.
McKelton, a redshirt freshman up from Pahokee, Florida. Guilty of the infraction of unnecessary roughness. So new life for the Golden Lions with Jonas Davis in at running back right now. They give off on the delay to Davis, and Davis, another flag.
More flag
comes out. This one from the referee, Bobby Wright.
Usually holding up in there, right?
In that vicinity, yes.
Holding. Offense. Number 77. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Courtney Van Buren II. His dad played football at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Played in the NFL with the Chargers and with the Detroit Lions.
So Charlie, one step forward, two steps back. You get called on the right side. You can see grabbing jerseys, dragging his guy to the ground.
That'll get you every time.
Yeah, exactly.
First down and 20. First and 20 for the Golden Lions. It's homecoming. Homecoming crowd can't be too pleased with this deficit that they're facing right now.
Coming off the edges.
And they get him. He is sacked. That is the quarterback, Chance Edwards. Chance Edwards sacked. That didn't look good. Samarian Edwards.
They were bringing the heat.
With,
Turns into a defensive man sandwich here. But yeah, nice job there. Bringing the blitz. Number 3-1, getting it done.
The ALCORN's Quadric Ross was the man you're talking about wearing 31. Another pressure. And this one is caught for a first down. Right at the 39-yard line, coming on the near side is Demon Dawkins.
I was still a little short on the first down. Good pickup. I don't think they got the first.
You don't think so? Yeah, they moved the chains.
No, that was a big, long second down.
Was that second down?
Yeah,
they got to get to the
original markers.
They got to get to the 40.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I saw. They got, now it's 10 yards to go. It's 3rd and 10. Okay. Long one. There it goes. Dawkins can't get to it. Dawkins, the intended receiver. He tried, couldn't get to it. Ball was out there.
Gotta like the effort. Running the pattern, going deep. Had some pressure, but he does a nice job of pulling the trigger to get it out there. If he could have just stayed straight a little bit, he had to look back. It's a tough one over the shoulder. So again, you see him curving off to the left, which then prevents his forward progress. So his angle was just a little off. Really good ball by Edwards, being under pressure.
They say he could flat out run. He was behind all the white jerseys.
Oh, he got loose.
Yes, he did. Junior out of District Heights, Maryland, went to Potomac High, right outside of Washington, D.C. So it's 4th down. And another punting situation.
Malik Rogers.
And they'll bring him down. And we're at the 9:20 mark after that 42-yard punt. First down and 10 at the 25 when we come back.
Listings for times and channel.
Welcome back to college football right here on HBCU Go Sports, powered by the Griot. Charlie Neal, John Kelly, Courtney Tate and Nia Simone.
Nia Simone, yes.
With
out
us.
there working hard for us with the sights and sounds.
And not bringing any food to us.
That's kind of getting to be a habit. I'm going to start taking it personally. Either that or she thinks I need to lose weight.
I don't know. As much as you work out.
Well, I got my tight girdle on, my wig, my false teeth. Trying to fool him, Charlie.
First down and 10. Here we go. There's Sewell. And Sewell tripped up before he could break it loose. But a good tackle defensively that time. There's a flag on the play. And it was
Jacorian Sewell doing a nice job.
Yeah, Sewell doing a good job.
Coming back.
Remains first down.
You know, talking about your makeup and stuff. When we arrived here today,
yes,
we were greeted by the security people at the entrance.
Come on, man.
And they thought Barack Obama had arrived. They were thinking you were Barack Obama.
You know what? I'll take that as a big compliment because I've been called a lot worse. But yeah, the security lady was like, "Oh my goodness, hey." She's
and
like, you're handsome like Barack Obama.
And I was the Secret Service. I was driving you.
That's funny. Thanks for bringing that up, Charlie. Yeah. Charlie, I appreciate your support.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you voting for me and keep me in this hunt, the grassroots. I'm a fan of yours. And if you keep doing what you're doing, I'm going to put you on my cabinet.
Hey, no problem.
Believe me, if I had half of Barack Obama's game, I'd be dangerous. But that's a big compliment. I will take that any day. So whatever the security guard's name is out there, God bless you. Old dude like me, I'll take that.
That's funny. Yeah. 2nd and 16 with 8:10 to go. ALCORN with the ball with the 24-point advantage right now. Play clock at 6 seconds. And here's the handoff and falling down, slipping down. Not much running room that time for Sewell again.
Yeah, Jarvion Howard and Jacorian Sewell, a nice 1-2 punch all day. Both runners averaging right around 10 yards per pop, so they're kind of doing what they want to do in both with big runs on the day. So they found the holes in the defense.
3rd and 16. 3rd down and 16 now for ALCORN. No rush.
Not at all. Let the clock wind on down.
And again, keeping the ball on the ground. It'll bring up a 4th down situation.
Cameron Rutherford getting himself some stats. Getting a nice tackle.
And that'll bring on the punter. Fred McNair, though, has to feel a little relieved, a little better.
Up by 24 points right now, winding the clock down. I'll tell you, he works that gum. He's intense. He needs to get himself a deal with, like, you know, double bubble, hubba bubble, somebody.
Right.
Help a brother make some scratch. Get an NIL deal for the coach.
Turns over. Will not be returned. Goes out of bounds on the far side, right in front of the ALCORN bench. And we will come back. 6:24. That's how much time remaining after that 44-yard punt. We'll be back.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
I wish for the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro.
Sean, do you mean this one, the one with titanium? It's so light, don't touch it. Maybe stealing wishes from the birthday boy is not your best plan. Switch to Verizon and get iPhone 15 Pro on them.
What?
Yep, and on an amazing network.
And I don't have to ruin any more birthday parties.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Let's go get you that iPhone. Here we go. Come on now.
Get iPhone 15 Pro, Apple TV 4K, and 6 months of Apple One. All 3 on us. Only on Verizon.
Lowe's knows you want the best quality products for the best price. And when you save more on the things you need, you can get more of the things you want. That's why if you find the same product for less, we'll match it. Shop now with the confidence of our lowest price guarantee.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. And the other way.
Oh, man!
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
This is like a runaway locomotive. Great defense.
Yes, it was.
Talking about coming with a vengeance. Bam!
Bethune-Cookman takes on Grambling State Saturday, October 28th, 3, 2 Central on HBCU Go.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. Local now. Where you are is where it's at.
The advice I would give to young athletes are put school first and never give up. Have a tunnel vision, stay focused. Ask yourself every day what's more important.
3 S's, school, sports, and social. But you only can do 2 at a time, and school and sports is the most important.
Yeah, I like that. School, sports, social. And social is the last on the list.
Yes, I like school and sports a lot more than social, for sure.
Yeah, well, you look at this ALCORN going on defense right now. Pine Bluff trying to get something going. Javon Williams that time with the ball for the Pine Bluff Golden Lions.
Yeah, they got to keep taking shots downfield, game breakers.
9-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 1 right now. Again, keeping it on the ground, and new running back in the lineup for Arkansas Pine Bluff, and that's B.J. Curry,
which is a freshman.
Yeah, freshman out of Magnolia, Arkansas. Hadn't seen a lot of action. Last week, 26 yards on 6 carries against Mississippi Valley. 156 yards and a touchdown on the season for B.J. Play action now. Pressure coming. And this is incomplete on the near sideline.
Good defense all the way around. That was Jeffrey McKelton on the coverage, but he also had some people up in his face. This has kind of been his day right now. A lot of visitors in the backfield. Edwards taking a beating. Jaquez doing the do.
2nd and 10. Again, the pass on the far side. It's complete for a couple of yards, and it's Javon Williams on the reception. Grad student out of Cleveland, Ohio. Went to Kent State originally. Now he's limping off. Looks like he's hurt a little bit.
Yeah. You're trying to make some connections, but again, running 2-yard routes when you're down by 24 points, you're not going to really get a lot done.
And the time running down the 5-minute mark in this contest. Again, Chance Edwards.
Wide open.
Oh, just missed the wide open receiver, Kenji Lewis.
And I know Chance Edwards would give anything to have that one back. That was an instant touchdown if he could just put it right on Lewis. Lewis breaks free. Must have been a breakdown in the defensive backfield. He is wide open. Not even a band member close to him. All he has to do
we were closer to him.
You got a good point up here in the press box. All he has to do is air that up and just let him run under it. Oh,
yeah,
heartbreaker for him. That would have been a quick 7 points.
Chance will be beating himself up all night over that. That was a 3rd down play, so it brings up a punting situation with the ball across midfield. Remember, only one drive in this whole game has started in the other team's territory, and that was after that turnover. Ooh, get that punt away.
Was that Jarvion Howard trying to get in there on that punt block, or do they have another number 0?
Well, who is that for? ALCORN?
ALCORN, yeah.
ALCORN, they have.
Do they have 2 number 0s?
Let me check and see if they have 2 number 0s. Yes, they have a linebacker named Michael Okama Luffy.
Okay, well, that must have been him. I was going to say, man, Jarvion said, not only can I run the ball, I can snuff it out, but that makes sense. They fool us with the double numbers. Just under 5 minutes to go.
Glad to see you again. Timeout. Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff just called the timeout. The ball will be spotted at the 5. Let's go down to Courtney right now. What do you have for us, Court?
Hey, Charlie, all game long, we've watched Tyler Smith, the defensive lineman for ALCORN State. Now, during last season, Tyler suffered the tragic loss of his mother and sister in a multi-vehicle head-on collision. This actually happened following a game we were here at HBCU Go were actually covering. Since then, this ALCORN State team and the student body has rallied around Tyler, uplifting him and encouraging him to continue on. And that's a true testament to how he has been playing this season. Coach says he continues to speak to him every single day, making sure he's in a good state of mind as he continues to suit up and show up for his team. He's done just a phenomenal job of leaving it all out on the field, and Coach says he could not be prouder of this young man, and we continue to wish him all the best. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, I remember that we were there the night that they had that tragic accident. His mom and his sister, Tyler Smith out of Cleveland, Mississippi, wears number 58 for the ALCORN Braves. He's a junior. He actually transferred into ALCORN, started his career here at Arkansas Pine Bluff. So,
well, the team has really wrapped their arms around him. You talk about a soul-crushing reality, your mother and your sister, after one of your football games. So the mental fortitude and toughness to be able to just bounce back. Again, God bless him.
And they're keeping the ball on the ground, trying to run some clock out that time for ALCORN, and Cameron Rutherford was there to make the stop defensively there. The young man who we were just talking about, Tyler Smith, number 58, 6'3", 255 junior.
Yeah, and Fred McNair, you could see it when we were interviewing him this week on our coach's call, and just the look in his eye of just the compassion that poured out, and how, again, Courtney mentioned the pride that he takes in this young man bouncing back and using football as a way to try and just continue moving forward.
Sure. 3:15, 3:10, clock running still. This is a 3rd down. New quarterback in there running the ball right now is Trey Lawrence for the Braves of ALCORN. He's a sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Went to Mandarin High School down there. 6'3", 195-pounder. And that'll bring up a punting situation, 4th down. There's the young man, Mr. Lawrence, getting a chance to
get a little PT,
get a little action. And this is Darbone back to punt it away. And it'll roll down at the 46-yard line. That's where the Golden Lions will get the work. Only one score they were able to put up, and that came in the 2nd quarter on a 4th down play. And it was Chance Edwards with that 26-yard pass to his receiver, Kristen Cochran. That's the only points they were able to put on the board. They trailed in this game, just to recap it, 14-0. And they were down 21-7 at halftime. Right now it's 31-7.
That kind of sums up the day right there that Arkansas Pine Bluff is having. The lady saying, homecoming's not what I imagined.
Yeah. Pine Bluff scored most of its points in the 1st quarter this season, and in the 4th quarter, 28 in each one of those quarters, as Edwards gets to carry the ball. On the other side, ALCORN scored most of his points in the 2nd quarter. 34 of their points came in the 2nd quarter, and they scored 14 today here in the 2nd quarter. That's the 4th sack of the day by the Braves of ALCORN. They were the 2nd most sacked team coming in. That is Pine Bluff. As far as ALCORN is concerned, they were 5th in the conference in sacks. They have 16 for the year.
Great ball.
And it's a catch.
Great ball.
Kenji Lewis with the catch. And a big play that time for 1st down.
Chancellor Edwards once again putting it on the money. And I'm telling you, he had defensive hands, feet, elbows all in his face. And look at that great catch. Kenji Lewis, a Cirque du Soleil grab.
Yeah. It was good. Long reception at the 22-yard line. Not giving up, in and out of the hands of Kristen Cochran.
Yeah, tough day for that offense. I mean, the defense has been giving the ALCORN Pine Bluff front line a tough day. They have just been putting the pressure. Look at that. The concentration, flips it back in, looks down to make sure he's got the feet in. That's an NFL catch. Well
Yes,
played,
it is.
Kenji. Look at that. Off the defender.
Sign that man up.
Flipping it back to himself. I like that.
Just a sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee, Kenji Lewis. It is 2nd and 10. Plenty of time. There it is.
Nailed him.
Oh! And he dropped the ball. It was in Damon Dawkins' hands.
I think, Charlie, he thought he was starting to celebrate in his mind before he completed the catch. Just a great frozen rope from Edwards.
He had to slow up a little bit.
But Dawkins tried to pull it in, a little defensive action, coughed it up. You know, he's like, Edwards like, I haven't had a lot of time to get a lot of balls in your hands. We got to squeeze it, brother, squeeze it.
It was a little behind him. He had to reach back a little bit.
A little bit. Tough catch.
If it had been a little bit in front of him, I think you've got 6 more points on the board for the Golden Lions. Again, Edwards under pressure. Incomplete on the near sideline. And again, that's Cochran, Kristen Cochran, senior out of Detroit, Michigan. And a bring up 4th down.
Chance Edwards has spent much of the afternoon just running for his life.
Yes, he has. 1:19 to go. The clock stops with the incompletion. There's Coach Alonzo Hampton. He likes his team. He likes that they show up every day. Players leading the team. There's one wide open. And that wouldn't be interference because the defender, even though he didn't look around, the ball hit him in the helmet. Kenji Lewis, the intended receiver that time.
Kenji almost went up over the top and made kind of a magic circus catch. Watch the concentration here. He knows the ball's short and he's just out of reach. Not much he could do to get that one. Yeah, absolutely. Edwards calling for a flag on that one, saying, help us out. I put it up, and that's shielding, right? No, apparently not. Yeah, sometimes you'll get that call when the defender does not even look back for the ball. So I couldn't argue with his thought on maybe getting a flag. Getting some new blood.
Oh, you're going to get some new blood now. Yeah, well, we saw Mr. Lawrence coming in the last drive with under a minute to go. The clock still running. No rush, no hurry.
I believe that was Brandon Rogers on that last carry as the homecoming crowd starts to chill out and says, well, if the game's not going to go our way, we can get this barbecue heated back up.
Yeah.
Maybe find me a cold beverage.
And let it get it on. There you look at the quarterback of record, Aaron Allen.
Good day.
Pretty good day for him.
Yeah, he was solid today. 14 to 26, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And there goes one of the new running backs.
Brandon Rogers once again. Number 2-3.
Yeah.
Redshirted sophomore.
So Rogers getting the call. Picks up some great yards. They probably don't even need to run another play. And I'm sure
you're right.
Knowing Coach McNair, he will not.
So let's put this one in the fridge, lock it up. Head on out, gentlemen.
Yeah, that was good for 16 yards, and that's going to be the end of this one here. The 10th meeting between these two. The last 3 won by the Braves of ALCORN, 31-7, the final score in this particular contest. So we invite you to join us next Saturday when we travel down to Grambling, Louisiana. They'll be hosting Bethune-Cookman with John Kelly, Courtney Tate, and our entire production crew. Charlie Neal saying so long from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. You've been watching college football on HBCU Go Sports.
More of a passion, really. I stumbled on this about 5 years ago when I took over the chief's job.
Arizona, 1892. Bank robbery gone wrong. 6 people dead.
They called it the Midday Massacre. September 23rd, 1892. 4 men, led by an ill-tempered outlaw named Levi Harden, walked into a bank in a small boomtown of Young Country, Arizona. When the smoke cleared, 6 people were dead, including a 5-year-old girl. A traveling photographer happened to be passing through town that day.